I'm so sorry.
No, go for it. Go.
I'm highly caffeinated.
Thank God. I'm low.
I'm sorry, Paul.
I had an indica this morning.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I had 2 teaspoons of matcha, and then I brewed my own chai, and I did 2 bags, and I did 16 ounces of that. And I've had 2 bottles of this, so I am going to be peeing.
Are you okay?
Oh, I feel fantastic.
Should I get your therapist's number?
This is the first matcha I've had since my mom came up last weekend. Can you believe that?
Oh, dude, listen to this. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry to make this all about me. My little whisk, coffee whisk, broke. Just doesn't turn on anymore. The engine went out or something. Motor.
I have a spare one if you want it.
I do, because I haven't had matcha in 3 weeks because of it. And so I've been drinking coffee, and coffee makes me feel bad.
Yeah. Yes. Yep, I know the feeling.
But I have to.
I have one. It's pink, but you can have it.
I don't give a fuck.
Because I got a new one.
This summer has been fucking lame.
Meanwhile, Maggie's just had the best summer of her fucking life.
Good for her. Good for her.
Good for her.
Rich,
but I mean,
bitch.
really good for her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, good for her.
But yeah, good for her.
Yeah, I mean, she's nice. She's nice.
Yeah, but it has sucked. But yeah, oh my God. Living for this weather, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's finally a little overcast. I feel like this morning I woke up a little cold in my apartment.
Ooh.
And was like, oh my God.
Hello.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's like
fall's going to be good.
Definitely hurtling farther away from the sun than we were earlier, you know?
Yeah.
I could feel it.
Oh, yes.
I could feel it.
The black moon was this weekend, and I actually woke up at 12:30. It was like, I can't remember, whenever, when it was in the thing, and I set some intentions and wrote down some getting rid of.
Which?
I was just like, well, I've just been feeling myself, Paul.
Good. I feel like, first of all, never mind. I'm going to get too crazy.
Okay.
Let's just say, I just feel like as a society, as a species, witchcraft is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
And it's seeping in everywhere.
Big time. Well, and I just wanted to do something light. Like, I did that in 2020. Thank you. I appreciate that. 2022 New Year's, there was something that was going on. I read about it, and they were like, if you really want to manifest stuff for 2023 on New Year's at 1 a.m. or 12:30, whatever, you should really write shit out. I wrote shit out like crazy, and my 2023 was wild. Oh wait, Christmas 2023, New Year's 2023,
okay. Yeah,
and then I wrote it for 2024.
Was 2023 wild? Because 2024 seemed pretty wild.
And then I wrote it for 2024.
Yeah.
And my 2024.
Okay, that does make sense.
100%. I was like, wow, this is happening. And so this weekend I was like, okay, I'm going to try to harness this. I'm going to actively wake up, get my fucking fancy journal, get a nice pen, write my intentions, write what I'm getting rid of. Felt great. I've been on one the last 2 weeks. I got to tell you, Paul.
Good for you.
I'm floating around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking jealous.
Oh my God.
What? Tell me.
I have to tell you the most humiliating thing that's ever happened to me as a driver happened to me a few days ago.
As a driver, I've seen you do some really embarrassing shit.
Paul, way more humiliating than when I almost killed you that time on the highway.
Yeah.
More humiliating than when I was 16 and crying, sobbing, and the lady who was the camera operator, remember that? I had a camera in my car when I was 16.
For your insurance?
For my insurance. Remember she would...
Yeah, and you could see the videos. You'd see the videos of us in your car,
right.
You took a turn too sharp. Oh, God.
Anyway, I digress. I'm going to do my best to explain this to you.
All right, you're in your car.
Humiliating. Yes. Everyone, to the audience, picture yourself driving. So I'm driving down a street, and I'm going to make a right turn onto a one-way.
Okay.
That goes that way. It's a two-lane one-way.
Yeah.
So I'm at the red light, and I'm going to pull into the left lane of the one-way.
Yeah.
So the light turns green, and I turn right, and I go wide so I can get into the left outside lane.
Perfect.
And I thought that was a car. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just pulling into this lane. I'm going to pull in behind this car.
It was parked.
The car was parked. So I pull in behind
just parked.
So hold on. So I'm sitting there, and I'm going, what the fuck? Out loud. I'm like, what the fuck?
Honking.
And then finally I lay on my horn. Eee! And I'm like, visibly with my hands going, what the fuck? I look to my left. The only reason I realized it was a parked car was because there was a man 3 feet from me pointing and laughing at me. Paul, I turned red, peeled out, sped the fuck off so fast. I was so embarrassed I almost cried.
I hope that guy saw like everything that happened.
He saw everything. Yeah. He saw the whole thing, Paul.
Because if you were just walking and you just saw a car parked behind another car honking at it, I would be like,
yeah.
I'd be like, were they trying to get someone to come out from this house? But to see the turn, what road were you turning
I'll tell you, I was on Downing and I was going to turn on 17th. So I was at the red light on Downing.
17th?
17th. Like before Dos Santos.
That's like
That's what I thought, but it's a parking lane, one lane parking lane.
Oh, you are right.
And so I pulled him out of the fucking car and laid on my horn. Paul.
You let him have it.
I literally peeled out.
Sunday drivers.
Peeled out.
Fucking Sunday drivers.
It's humiliating.
That's so good.
I know.
That's brilliant.
I couldn't. But let's go back to the camera thing. Just so because that's just a fun little thing to reminisce on. When I was 16, to save money on insurance, they installed a camera in my car.
Yeah.
And if you braked really hard, it would record 15 seconds before the brake and 15 seconds after. And we'd have 17 people in my car.
Yeah.
We'd be going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then an analyst at Progressive would review that video and email it to my mom.
Yeah, fucking narc.
And say, oh, correct this behavior. But
and
because
were... I've tried her whole life.
Whole life. You try and correct her behavior, bitch.
This is the best you could do.
But then because we were such pieces of shit and I knew my mom's email password, we would go in and just delete the emails before she even saw them.
Watch the videos.
Watch them and laugh.
I remember being like in the computer lab watching like fucking like Taylor.
Just like
in the sitting bitch just like
jostling
around. Those are the days.
Oh, God.
And we did horrible things in that car.
Oh, yeah.
We drove crazy. You drove crazy.
Oh, for sure. Still do.
Oh, yeah. Obviously. Dude, that's so funny.
Paul,
I am envious of that guy.
For sure. Can you, that made his day.
Can you imagine week, how many people this week?
Yeah. Right. How many people he told that story to? Because I would have blasted that shit from the rooftops.
You're lucky he didn't have his fucking phone out.
He was pointing and laughing at me.
Well, yeah, dude.
And I'm just like,
because the
waving,
the throwing your hands,
right?
And the fact that you had a visual reaction to it, where it was very clear that you think,
and when
what you think is going on here is not what's going on here.
When realization sunk in, Paul, it was immediate. I could feel the temperature of my skin change.
Yeah, dude.
I was like,
my forehead would itch.
So
my hairline would itch.
Yeah,
that's when I know it's bad.
That was the equivalent to me falling off the school bus and running away.
Yeah, I tell that story.
Yeah.
About you still.
Yeah. I think about it every time I pass that school.
Which is kind of a lot because your aunt lives right there.
For sure.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Thought you'd like that.
I did. I love that.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, that would have been funny if you were in the car.
Well, if you had a passenger in the car.
I would have opened the door and rolled out. I would have been like,
yeah.
I'm going to die from embarrassment, so I'm just going to roll out of the car.
Yeah, take a couple other people with you.
Uh-huh. Also, welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Smut. This is Secondhand Smut. I'm Angela.
I'm Paul.
This is Secondhand Smut. Said that a little too many times.
The book review podcast where Angela reads the book.
So you don't have to.
Yeah.
So
or
Paul
you still can.
So Paul doesn't have to. Yeah, you still can.
Still, I won't, because it would ruin the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back.
You got a job.
Oh yeah, I got a job. I'm not going to say where because I don't want to dox myself.
For sure.
And it would be a specific enough place that it's
for sure. But however long have we been talking about you not having a job? You got a job.
Hello, I got a job.
This is
great news.
I got a
job offer last week before last, end of the week before last.
Yeah.
Had last week off.
First day tomorrow.
First day's tomorrow. Got the new job. Nerves.
For sure.
Honestly. But it's I was thinking about, what's the difference between nerves and anxiety?
I would think they're the same thing.
It feels the same, just at different intensities.
Right? Because think about when you get nervous before you talk in front of a crowd. That's anxiety.
Yeah.
Is that not? I wonder if nervous and anxiety are just the same thing and people just always called it being nervous.
Yeah.
When really they had an anxiety disorder.
Well, because this morning I was telling Taylor I'm feeling a little anxious. It's already Sunday and tomorrow's the first day. And he's like, are you anxious? Are you nervous? And I was like, same,
what's the difference,
bro? Nervous to me is anxiety light.
Yeah.
I just got the nerves.
For sure.
I'm just a little nervous right now.
Yeah.
And then anxiety is
sorry.
all last week I kept thinking, oh my God, next Monday's my first day of work. And it's stupid because like I'm not like worried about the job or the actual work. I'm like, where am I gonna put my lunch? Like,
what's parking gonna be like?
What's the vibe of like, is it like, oh, it's quitting time, I'm just going? Are we like all staying till someone leaves?
Yeah, totally.
Like, what is the vibe?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and also going back to like a Monday through to Friday thing after not having one for so long is going to be weird.
Because I was doing like
projects
where it was like, well, I mean, like I had a normal, like fairly normal schedule until like February. And then in the past 5 months, it's been like no work for like 2 or like a month and a half. And then 12 days straight, 12-hour days, 7 to 7. Insanity. Yeah. And then nothing. So yeah, it is going to be weird to go back to just like I wake up, I go somewhere, I come home. Yep. But whatever, I'm so ready to have a regular paycheck.
Fuck yeah. It's great.
Yeah, it is good news.
It is.
It's good news.
It's good news.
It's good news. I'm just having nerves.
That's okay. You can have nerves.
It's all right. It's all right.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So what else has been going on?
I mean, not a whole lot.
Just being nervous about the new job.
Just being nervous about the new job.
Yeah, just sitting and being nervous.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But whatever, it's all going to be fine. It's just, always weird to settle in somewhere new. Mm-hmm. I'm really worried about my mouth.
Why?
Because I curse a lot,
your mouth.
Yeah. I'm worried about saying something horribly offensive.
Yeah, but you usually have a good, like, radar
I do.
On people. So you're like, okay, they're cool, they're not.
It's just that I've been a little at home first 5 months. And then when I wasn't at home, the places I was working were film sets where we are like fuckity fuck all day.
Totally.
So I'm just like, man, I really hope I don't slip up and say like cunt too early.
To the wrong person.
To the wrong person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Or like I'm worried.
I wish if it does happen, just tell me, please.
Well, I'll probably just walk out of the building and come find you and tell you that I just did it.
I would love that.
Walk into the ocean.
I would love that.
But it was just like, I noticed one in the interview that I almost said, fuck yeah, or like, fucking cool. And I was like, no, dude, no.
I know. Being professional sucks. Dude, my manager, thank God, she's like, cunt, shit, fuck, piss. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
I need a little flavor to add to my sentences.
For sure. But they do say that people who cuss have really bad vocabularies and are dumb.
Well, yeah, it's because instead of like finding the word
creative
that
word.
I mean, I'm just going to say like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but did you know that in Japanese, I learned this from a Japanese F1 driver. In Japanese, they don't have the equivalent to fuck. And this Japanese driver was like, when I found out that word, he was like, it packed such a punch. He's like, I can't stop saying it now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Totally. Yeah.
Sometimes you say it so good.
Yeah.
Love it. Cursing.
Yeah. But sometimes I'm like, all right, chill. You don't need to say the F word every
That's
other
what.
word.
Yeah. I'm just like, listen to yourself.
Although
when I'm editing us, sometimes I'm like, I think I actually need to bleep us more because I think it is fucking with our algorithm. God. Dude. We should do a challenge.
Well, then I'm going to have to...
PG-13. We should do a PG-13 podcast where we just can't say words that would get bleeped on TV.
I just did a search for fuck. Uh-huh. I have it in here 20 times.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking stupid.
You sure are, you idiot.
Yeah, I am. I don't know other words. I know like 16 words.
For sure. And you know how to spell 12 of them.
Oh, yeah. That's so true, man. God.
All right, we'll try. This episode's a wash. We'll try it on the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's definitely a wash.
Yeah. Shall we speak about this week's episode? Or book or whatever?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Follow us. Like, subscribe. Tell your friends. That's my favorite thing. I don't know why, because I feel like when people tell me about a podcast, which happens often, I'm like, great, another podcast.
Yeah, something more
so I
content to listen to.
For whatever reason, I just like when people tell their friends. So tell your friends. If you like us, tell your friends.
Use us as like a temperature gauge. You can be like, oh, I know this like funny podcast about Smut. What do you think about it?
Yes.
And then if they listen to it and they're like, oh, they were so funny. Those books are so gross. I hate them. You're like, okay.
We can't be friends.
But if they're like,
you don't get it.
If they're like, oh my God.
That's my
jam. Uh-huh. That's some of that dark shit. Then you know they're cool.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So use us.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Use us, baby.
Use us. Use, abuse us. And yeah, now we can talk about the book.
Now we can talk about the book.
Now we talk about the book.
Okay, great. This week we are diving. It's not our first monster romance by any means. We've done several monster romance books.
Right, but this is the first one in the fucking...
No, this is not an Omegaverse book.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it has nodding in it, but it is not an Omegaverse book.
What is this?
There's just a huge difference. So let me tell
huge?
you. Yes, it is, because monster romance is encompassing of werewolves. Werewolves are gonna have knots.
Yeah.
Vampires.
I mean,
orcs.
yeah. I mean, just think about it for a second.
Just right.
Obviously, werewolves have knots.
Hello, adoy. Werewolves, vampires, orcs, trolls, succubuses, phoenix shifters. I mean, everything we've done. Demons. Any monster you can think of. Omegaverse is strictly...
Like, there's no fantasy. It's just things are different here.
Well, in Omegaverse, there's two things that are going to happen. Either they will be shifters, or they won't. They'll be human the entire time. I have yet to read a shifter Omegaverse. I've only read human beings, but they're human beings with knots.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm a little bit lost.
But so this is a monster romance, technically.
This is a monster romance.
Because it is a werewolf and a vampire. Anyway.
Okay, Underworld.
The book is...
You know what I'm talking about?
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen Underworld?
No, should that be our next movie night?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck, Taylor's gonna hear this. He watches Underworld, like, I can't say it too loud. He'll put it on.
Really?
He's obsessed with those movies.
I wish I had my phone on me. I'd write it down. Just don't forget Underworld.
I can't.
Okay.
Forget.
Taylor won't let you.
No. I'm just like, give it like 3 weeks around Taylor and Underworld will be played.
Oh, wait. I want to do something fun. And he won't know until after the, like,
okay, yeah,
it'll be before this podcast comes out. I'm going to text him and be like, hey, Taylor, I haven't ever seen Underworld.
Have you ever heard of this vampire movie called, I think it's Under or something? Underworld?
See how fast he texts me back?
Oh, yeah. I love that movie.
Okay, great. Let's do that for our next movie night. Anyway,
you're gonna
haven't
cry.
seen it. Well, when do I not?
Yeah.
Anyway, this week's book is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. And Ali Hazelwood is a very famous romance author.
Let's go, Ali.
She wrote Deep End with the swimmer and the diver, and they were exploring kink. They were little baby kink babies.
Yeah.
But she's known for her female main characters are always women in STEM. They're scientists. They're whatever. That's her thing. She also just got one of her books picked up for a movie, and it's already been cast, and they're already starting it. And Lily Reinhart, it's the Love Hypothesis. Lily Reinhart's going to be the female main character. I will never read the Love Hypothesis, but I will watch that movie because I am a slut for Lily Reinhart. She's my number one.
Who is that?
I'll have to show you after.
Okay.
She is not my vibe. Because you know I like the ones that look like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That is what I was saying. I was like,
and she's definitely
looks like boys.
Like a lipstick. Well, she's straight, but
so are you.
So are you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Paul, if you will, just this 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Do you need a flashlight?
I do. I'm a boomer at a restaurant trying to read a menu right now, dude. It's bad.
You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to bring you my book light next time.
Okay.
And just clip it on the back.
And you should have this lamp on, but
yeah,
I'm not. Okay. Misery Lark, daughter of a powerful vampire councilman, is an outcast. Her days of living anonymously among the humans are over. She has been called upon to uphold an alliance between the vampires and their mortal enemies, the Wares. I do love vampire shit. I'm
so
sorry.
do I.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I
so do I. Oh, anyway.
I'm a sucker for it. Wares are ruthless and unpredictable, and their alpha, Lo Moreland, is no exception. He rules his pack with absolute authority, but not without justice or feeling. It's clear from the way he tracks Misery's eye movements that he doesn't trust her. If only he knew how right he was. Misery has her own reasons to agree to this marriage of convenience, reasons that have nothing to do with politics or alliances, and everything to do with the only thing she's ever cared about. And she's willing to do whatever it takes to get back what's hers.
So, I give this 4 stars.
Hell yeah.
3 chili peppers.
Okay.
They say that this book is an intro to monster smut.
Okay.
It is. This is definitely entry level. This, if you want to start reading about werewolves and vampires, start with this book. It'll ease you into it.
Why? Because is this werewolf like mostly fucking as a human?
Only.
Only?
Well, yeah, well, she's not fucking a dog.
It's a werewolf. That's a man dog. That's a furry.
Sure, but no. He's only in male form.
Don't say she's not fucking a dog. Like that's the craziest thing you've ever heard. When we just had a deep dive in the Omegaverse, okay?
They're all human. Okay.
You gotta come to terms with a couple things.
Okay, so let me break it down for you. Misery is the woman. Lowe, Lowe, he is the man. Misery is 25 years old. Daughter.
25 years old?
I knew it.
Okay.
We weren't going to get past it.
Well, yeah.
She says, I will tell you.
Okay.
There's some stuff in this book where you're like, oh, okay, well, that's not how vampires work, but sure.
See, that shit pisses me off.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, then you know what? You might hate it.
I might hate it.
You might.
Because I'm like, there are rules. We have rules.
There's one thing you're going to be like, I'm sorry. And I was like, what?
Yeah. We could just make things up.
Oh, there's something made
up. All right,
up.
I can't wait to get to it. I love to get mad.
Anyway, she's 25 years old. They are like any other species, aka they are born and they die. They're not hundreds of years old. They are born and they die, just like weres and just like humans.
That is so fucking stupid. This isn't a vampire. This is just a bitch who drinks blood.
Yeah, and has fangs.
Ugh.
She is gorgeous, obviously. White blonde hair, pouty lips. She's been living in secret. She hasn't really been, and we'll find out.
Okay, sorry, hold on. Oh, so then, like, can you get turned into a vampire?
Give me a second and let me remember what I was reading. No, she said there's a lot of misconceptions about vamps and all this stuff.
Oh my god.
That's why I say entry level.
Not even entry level. This is actually isn't a book about vampires.
Off to a great start.
Okay.
Been living amongst humans. She hasn't really been living with vampires much in her life at all. And you'll find out why.
Because there aren't any vampires in this book.
They don't exist. She's in tech. She is a IT person. She penetrates people's firewalls. She penetrates their systems to see where their vulnerabilities are.
Yeah.
And she is a bit of a hacker. And then we have Lowe. Oh my God, Paul. This is one part you will like.
What? He's fine as fuck?
Oh.
He better be.
Right. He is.
Okay.
He is the alpha of the Southwest Were Pack, which is the largest pack in the United States.
Sounds dumb, but okay.
He's like 6'4".
Okay.
Picture like 250 pounds. Yeah. Buzz cut.
Yeah.
8-pack.
Oh, yeah.
Huge shoulders, huge arms, muscle, tanned skin.
Okay. I bet he's got big old pecs. He's motorboat him.
Oh, he does. Me too.
Oh my god. Oh, I love big man like
peck titties. Me too.
Muscle titties. Ooh.
Pale green moss eyes.
Oh, hot.
Right, with that dark skin and the dark hair and the buzz cut.
Yeah.
And then we also learn of Serena as well. Serena is Misery's childhood friend turned best friend turned sister. Not actual sister, but she's like, that's my sister.
Okay.
Kind of a thing. Her sister, who's been gone. Serena's been gone, in quotes. Okay. So the vampires and the weres have been at war for over 500 years. They're mortal enemies. And so in the prologue of the book, it's the wedding night of Misery and Lowe.
Okay.
And they've never seen each other before this day. This is the first vamp-were union in like decades and decades, and it's supposed to be a symbol of peace between the werewolves and the vampires.
Sure, I get that.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah.
And so her father concocted this whole idea. So her twin brother Owen is there, and he's just like talking shit to her. He's like, I give it 2 weeks before he eats you, 2 weeks before you're dead. Why did you even do this?
Whatever.
And she's just like, Father has a plan. Whatever. Father told me he has a plan for this. And so as she's walking down the aisle towards Lowe, she can hear someone in the audience say, she used to be the collateral for the humans for 10 years, and now this. And so she's used to being a pawn. She's used to being a pawn for her father, being used. Yeah. So she continues walking down the aisle towards Lowe, and he is just like locked on her, like cannot look away.
Okay.
And his pupils are dilated, his nostrils are flaring.
Is he gonna turn? Oh my god, is he turning?
Not right now.
Did I make him turn?
Did I make him turn?
Sorry.
And he's like that Arthur meme where his fist is clenching. He's like that.
Yeah.
And gets to the altar, and she's just like, get used to it, buddy. Like,
yeah.
If
you
you
handle
hate
all of this?
She's like, if you're disgusted by me, too bad, because like we're in this now.
Because I'm your wife.
Yep. I will tell you this though, the banter in this book, which I'm not going to get into because that's just dialogue, whatever, was very funny. This book had me LOLing.
Okay.
I was like, this is cute. This is funny.
Yeah, it does sound like a joke from what I've heard.
Make you laugh.
God, I really am hung up on the vampire thing.
Hey, I don't blame you.
I'm just like, how can you call them vampires if they can't bite people and turn them and they don't live for a long time? Those are the only, like, what the fuck else?
Right, like
are they
reproduce.
Strong? Are they super fast and strong? Can they jump high?
It doesn't come into play in the book, maybe.
Then why are we even vampires? We're just people drinking blood, dude. We're just people drinking blood.
With fangs.
With fangs. I could get fangs. I get fangs whenever I want. I
got fangs.
Yeah. These are people. These are humans. Sorry.
Oh! Okay, so when she gets to the altar and he's deeply staring at her, she's like pushed back a little bit. She's like, this is fucking insane. She like starts to fall. He grabs her and he looks deeply in her eyes, and then he takes a big huge inhale of her scent, and he was like, how do you smell like this, is what he says. And then she gets a whiff of his blood in that moment. So he obviously operates on scents and stuff, and she operates on people's heartbeats and the blood flowing through them. So she's like, as he scents her, she also can scent him, and she's like, his blood smells so fucking good. It's not like these other werewolves. Because
they're soulmates.
Yep. And then they get married.
Obviously.
Cut to 6 weeks earlier, Vanya.
Vanya.
Her father's right hand and head of his guards. I picture total, like, what's that woman's name? Morticia?
Morticia Adams?
Yeah, but she wasn't a vampire, was she?
No.
But that's who I picture Vanya as. Yeah. Like, long black hair. Vanya summons Misery to the Nest. The Nest is in vampire territory, tall, huge modern building, and it's where her father works and where they also live, where she grows up. She hasn't spoken to her father in 7 years. For the past 7 years, she's been living in human territory, grinding her fangs down, wearing brown contacts, pretending to be a human.
What's her eyes look like otherwise?
They're purple.
Oh.
Violet.
Oh, okay.
That's what vampires' eyes look like.
They have violet eyes and they drink blood, but they're not strong and they don't live forever.
I don't know about the strong thing, Paul. You're putting words in my mouth.
Until proven otherwise. Like, unless they're jumping and attacking and scratching and doing vampire shit.
Actually, there is one.
I'm like, there's not even a single fight between like a vampire and a werewolf?
No. There's where she does overpower one of them. Turns out he's 15, so might not be that hard. But
killing me, dude.
Okay, so she gets summoned to the Nest, to her father's office. And at this point, this is a little backstory. Humans tolerate vampires. Their common enemy is the weres.
The weres.
And it has been this way for about 100 years.
Humans are just like, well, they're just people, so we tolerate that there are other people here.
You know what? And that checks out now.
That does check out.
So her father is like, there's about to be a new human governor elected, Maddie Garcia. She's taking over for Davenport. Oh. Davenport has been working with her father for years and years and years. They've fostered this relationship between humans and vampires. And Maddie has announced that she is abolishing the human vampire collateral system.
Which is what we just hold on to one vampire, you hold on to one human, we see how it goes.
Put a pin in it, I'll tell you.
Okay.
This human vampire collateral program is what's kept the peace between the humans and the vampires for about 100 years. Then he explains that the vampires are dwindling. He's worried about extinction. The common goal that she should want and every vampire should want is for them to have more people and rise up. Apparently, Maddie Garcia has been exhibiting favorable behavior towards the werewolves, and her father doesn't like that. He wants to make sure, because the werewolves outnumber the vampires already like 3 or 4 to 1, and the humans are like 15 to 1. So he's like, okay, I want you to prefer us, not the werewolves. Help us out so we can build our race, whatever.
Okay, fair. Looking out for vampire kind. So do werewolves, can they change whenever?
Yes.
Okay, freely?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, it starts at some age, but which very young, but yeah. And he's also learned that the werewolves have been in diplomatic talks with Maddie Garcia, which the werewolves do not do. They have not done that. He also tells her that the werewolves just went through an exchange of power. There's a new alpha, Lo, He's ruthless.
Lo and behold.
Lo and behold.
Okay.
He's ruthless, but believes there should be peace amongst the three races, and it's obtainable. And she's like, okay, Dad, why the fuck are you telling me all this? I don't care. I haven't seen you in 7 years.
Yeah.
I live as a human now. And he's like, well, I'd like to marry you off to garner a relationship between us and the wares. If they're garnering a relationship with the humans, then I want us as... He's playing both sides.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? And so the collateral human vampire thing is what you just said, but it starts when they're 8 years old. So they take an 8-year-old of a like high up society member from the humans and a high up society member from the vamps, trade places, and they stay there for 10 years until they're 18. She was the vampire collateral who lived in the human world for 10 years.
Yeah.
And so now they're doing basically another collateral exchange with the wares. She's going to marry Lo, and they're going to send some important woman to the wares to live in vamp territory.
But like to marry a vamp? Like
Not to marry. They, for whatever reason, don't
like,
have to marry.
Couldn't she have just gone over there and lived?
That's not the deal.
Okay.
For 1 year, not 10.
The marriage?
The marriage. Yep.
Why are we even getting married then? Sorry. I don't ask questions like that.
You know better.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening. And she's just kind of like, yeah, fuck off, Dad. I've paid my dues. I'm not going to do this for you again.
Yeah.
I've done my shit.
And then he was like, here's a picture of him.
I don't want to marry a werewolf. And as she leaves, she goes, Moreland is not like other alphas. And she stops dead in her tracks and she says, what did you just say? What's his first name and last name? And he said, Lo Moreland. And she sighs and she's like, fine, I guess I'll marry this guy. So obviously she knows she's something. Yep. So cut to present day. Now we're at the wedding reception after they've been married. And Governor Davenport is there. By the way, this is not a fun affair.
Yeah, so far none of it sounds that fun.
Paul, stop it.
What? I just mean that.
What I just mean that. There's like high up wares there, high up vampires there, high up humans there. It's not fun. Anyway, so Governor Davenport corners her and he's like, you're very brave for doing this, especially since he sent his mate to the vampire world. And she's like, what? He sent his mate?
Yeah, what is this
like,
fucking
that's
wife
kind
swap?
of That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Didn't know that. She's like, that can't be good. Just has bad expectations. So then she saunters off. She sees her husband talking with some of the other wares and she overhears them. She eavesdrops and they say, she can't be. You must be wrong. You must be mistaken. And Lo is like, you think I would be mistaken about this?
What? He's like, this is I smelt her, whatever. What was that thing in Twilight?
Well, it would be a mate. If you're scenting your mate. Yeah. Anyway, so then
He's polyamorous. He's got more than one mate.
Yeah.
That's evolved.
Well, you know what? That could happen given how unrealistic this is. But you do only have one mate.
Okay.
There's one mate.
Yeah.
You know, your mate is like your fucking
soulmate.
Ride or die.
Yeah.
So anyway, they have their first dance together and he says something to her. He's like, it seems like you don't belong anywhere. You don't belong with the vampires. You don't belong with the humans. Where do you belong? And he's like, I need to know right now, does your father hate you? Why did he send you away for 10 years when you were a child and now he's sending you away again? I'm like, your...
Okay, rude.
He goes, you're under my protection now. I need to know right now if he hates you. And she goes, no, I consented to this marriage.
Well, I mean, he can still hate you and you consent to a marriage.
Right. It's like, well, bitch.
Sometimes parents hate you.
I'm like, bitch, he hates you.
He hates you.
And then he goes, why did you consent to this marriage though? And she goes, well, she thinks in her head, have you ever heard of the name Serena Paris? I nearly ask him, but I already know the answer to that, and the question would only give him something to hide. I have a plan, a painstakingly drawn one, and I'm going to stick to it. I like to live dangerously, I tell him.
So I feel like they met a long time ago or something, maybe as children.
Who?
Lo and her.
But did you hear her say, I wish I could say, have you ever heard of the name Serena Paris?
Hold on, who's Serena? Isn't her name Serena?
Misery.
Oh, her name's Misery, duh.
Serena's her best human friend, her
right,
sister, her soulmate, her BFF. That
is she dead?
She's been gone.
She's been gone.
That's what we know. So cut to, we're in were territory now. We're at Lo's home. And it is this big, huge lakeside cabin, beautiful architecture, picture windows, just like, she's like, oh, dang.
I can see that.
Woods, forest, beautiful.
Yeah. Places to go run and howl at the moon.
Totally. So we meet Anna. You know, she's just kind of like settling in, whatever, making her little nest, her little vampire nest. And we meet Anna. She's 7 years old. She like wakes Misery up. She's like, get up. She's sleeping in the closet, and that's where her nest has been made. And Anna's just like, who are you? What are you doing in my house? Blah, blah, blah. She's super cute. And we learn that she is Lo's sister.
Okay.
Lo is like, Misery's 25, Lo's 29, Anna's 7. So then her, whatever, Anna's handler, nanny, whatever you want to call her, comes in. Her name's Juno. She's a werewoman, and she is like, get the fuck out of here, Anna. Like, don't talk to this girl. And she just tells Misery, like, you don't belong here. Yeah. I don't trust you or your people at what you've done to us, all this shit.
Yeah.
So not off to a good start. Then we get a flashback. We learn that Serena's been missing for about 6 weeks. Misery filed a missing persons report with the human police. Obviously, they did nothing. So she went and snooped in Serena's house for any kind of clue, whatever. And she found a balled up piece of paper. Serena is a journalist, and she works for the Herald, and she typically writes on financial shit. So she finds a ball of paper on the floor 6 weeks ago when she was looking for her that says L.E. Moreland on the piece of paper. And so she goes down like a deep dive for using her little hacker brain, trying to figure out who L.E. Moreland is. She's thinking Serena had to have gotten mixed up with the wrong people. Like, I know she wanted a promotion at work. Like, what the fuck's going on? Cut to back to the present. She's now getting a tour of Lo's house by this sweet, sweet werewolf. He's probably like, it doesn't say, but I'm picturing he's like 19 or 20.
Okay.
His name's Alex. He's like super sweet, terrified of her in the most hilarious way. And he's showing her around the house, and he's just like so fucking freaked out. He's like, and do you have, like, how do you drink your blood?
Yeah.
Like, he's just
shaken, stirred.
He's freaked out. And she starts asking him a bunch of questions about Lo and werewolves. And she learns that Lo has 12 seconds, which is your second in command.
Oh.
So he has 12 of them. But then Alex goes, well, 11 now that Gabby's been sent to live with the vampires. And she's like, oh. Okay.
But so, whatever.
It comes together.
Okay. Because I'm like, if he sniffed her.
Right.
And
Gabby,
he was like, Gabby
can't be.
You're my mate.
Right.
Was he lying? But wouldn't she sniff him back and be like, you're my mate?
Misery?
No. Gabby.
Actually, I'll tell you this. We will get into that later in the book. But mates can be unrequited. Like, you can sniff and you can be like, you are my mate.
Even if you don't smell it back.
Yeah. Which, I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think that's how that works. Otherwise, wouldn't you just...
We're playing fast and loose with the fucking werewolf and the vampire rules.
Because, like, if that was the case, wouldn't you just, like, walk up to anyone that you wanted to mate
and be like, you're my mate?
You're my mate. I'm sorry. I'll smell it. I know you don't smell it, but I smell it.
It happens once.
Yeah.
And it's requited.
And what happens when they're like, if you have an unrequited one and you're the one that didn't smell back, one day you're walking to the grocery store, you smell it, and you're like, wait a minute.
Right.
Maybe I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting upset.
That's okay.
That's okay.
The plot is more interesting
than the rules. Yeah. I'm just a stickler for the rules,
Paul.
I guess.
Well, when it comes to these things.
These kind of things, because I'm like, this is the setting, and this is how the plot will progress based on these limitations and rules we've established.
Okay.
And now if you go outside of them, then what was it all for?
For sure. I will say it does come together. I've read really shitty books where I'm just like, okay, your rules are wrong and it doesn't come together. So it does come together within these weird rules. Okay. But the rules are wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so whatever we learned about Gab, that's her name, Gabby. Back to another flashback. After deep sleuthing the name L.E. Moreland, Misery finally finds a memo in the governor's office regarding a summit around the time Serena went missing. And the memo said, Lo Moreland and M. Garcia are expected to be present. Security will be increased. So she scours for days and days to find about, this is the first time she's ever seen a first name, Lo.
Yeah.
So she scours the internet for Lo Moreland. Can't find shit. There's no digital footprint anywhere.
He's aware.
So when she finds out that he's aware, she's like, oh, it makes sense now. You know, I want to find out who's been hiding his tracks and shit.
So the note was like L period
E period Moreland.
So it's probably like his brother or dad or something.
It's somebody.
You're
right.
All right.
Back to the present.
Okay.
We're at the lake
I'm
house
gonna need
now.
to see a family tree.
You'll get it.
Okay.
This is the only time. Anyway, she's cornered. She's like walking down her hallway after meeting with Alex, going to go to her room, and she gets cornered by a were. He shoves her up against the wall. He's like sniffing her, and he's like, oh, so this is the little fucking vampire that he's brought in this house, that he's brought into our territory, that he's fucking protecting for the next year. You've killed my father, my mother. Everything your vampire, he's like, you're fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't believe he would
You're
bring
kind.
you. Yeah. And then he would be like, Lo is he said, Lo is a traitor for bringing your kind here and keeping you under his protection. And then he like goes to do something to her, but she's taken like a lot of self-defense shit.
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
and Serena did that because she did have a lot of assassination attempts on her when she was a
she's
human.
had a rough life.
Like as a 9-year-old, this human tried to kill her. He was like, you vampire scum, and tried to kill. Like she's had
stake to the heart.
right. So she knows how to fight. So she overpowers this werewolf, gets him against the wall, like knees him in his junk, and like bares her fangs. And of course, at that moment is when Lo comes in. Juno, the bitch from earlier, who's like, I hate you, comes in. Everyone comes in. And so they're like, this vampire's gonna fucking eat us. I told you this vampire's gonna eat us. You know, shouldn't have let her in.
Yeah.
So Lo's like, come with me, and takes her into the office. Juno follows them and is like, did you not just see what she was doing? She's going to fucking eat us. And Lo's like,
she could eat me. That's what he said. No.
Just no fangs, please.
No fangs, please.
Juno's Misery's like, that's not what happened. He tried to attack me, and then he told me that you were a traitor for keeping me here. And then so Juno looks at Lo, and they share a little look. They're like, huh, okay, what? And then Juno looks at Misery and is like, you're saying he's a loyalist? Is that what you're saying me? And she's like, I don't fucking know what that is. I'm just telling you. He said that Lo's a traitor.
I just got here.
Right.
Don't
Literally.
ask me questions.
It's been a day or two. And so Lo tells Juno to fuck off. And then him and her are like alone in the office together for the first time. And it's Lo's office that's been locked that Alex was like, do not fucking go in there. She's like, oh, this is exciting. I'm in here.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Look around.
Uh-huh. So they get their first encounter alone together. And their banter's very funny. She's like giving him shit. He's like giving her shit. It was funny. It made me laugh. And then there's one little baby thing I wanted to read to you. He's basically just like, all right, I believe you. I think Max attacked you.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But he's like, I need you to behave, Misery. His voice is all hard consonants and narrow eyes, and a shiver runs up my spine, cold and electric. My mind jumps back to Alex's words. Even his scent was right. Everyone knew that he was the making of an alpha. I'm nowhere, and if I inhale, all I can smell is clean sweat and strong blood, but I think I know what he meant. Somehow I feel it. The compulsion to nod and agree. To do as Lo wants. I have to actively stop myself and shiver in the process. At least you're clever enough to be afraid, he murmurs. I grit my teeth. Just cold, you keep the temperature far too low. His nostrils flare. Do as I fucking tell you, Misery. But of course, my voice is steady. But he knows how rattled I am, just as I know how rattled I am. May I be excused now? He nods brusquely, and I dart for the door, but then I remember something important I've been meaning to ask. I turn back to him. Whatever. She goes, I stop, because Lo's eyes are closed when she turns back around. He's inhaling deeply through, as though gathering every possible air molecule within the room in his lungs, and he looks tormented.
He's sniffing you up.
He looks like he's in pure agony.
Trying to hold back.
My stomach twists with something slimy and unpleasant. Guilt. I took a bath. Did that not make it better? His stare is blank. Make what better? My scent. He swallows visibly. His tone is sharp. The situation hasn't improved for me.
That pussy stank.
Is what he does.
And I like it.
And I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah. A week goes by. She's a prisoner. She can't leave the house. Basically, she sleeps a lot. She bathes a lot because she's like I smell bad.
I'm like, I don't think you're getting it, girl.
She's not.
You're not.
And she doesn't get it for a long time.
How could you not get it?
I know.
I mean, even when like when she was walking down the aisle and he was reacting,
Nostrils
I was
flaring,
like,
pupils
I
dilating.
didn't think it was because he was like so mad because he hated vampires. I thought it was because he was like raged up, ready to go.
Well, if you had read the, I mean, there's like there's
Where they're like, we hate each other,
right?
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Right now, to her, it's not that obvious, but it gets to a point where it's like,
Yeah, that he's raged
laying
up.
down a little thick. That he's implying that. Anyway,
Can the vampires go out in the day?
They can go out in the day. The sunlight will burn their skin, and it could eventually kill them if it's in. So that's pretty typical. But like, you can be awake during the day, and if you are in the shade, you can be in the like. If you're not in the direct sunlight, you can.
But it's like
do that.
If they walk in the sunlight, burst into flames.
They don't burst into flames, but
It's
it
like
will
slow.
slowly burn them, and they could die. If I mean, that's a way to kill them, for sure. So that's accurate.
Enough.
One piece.
Yeah.
She does become best friends with her guard, Mick. He's like late 50s, and he's got like gnarly scars all over him. And
Mick.
He's known low since he was a baby. He tells her, my mate was killed and my son was also killed
Because of you filthy vamps.
He doesn't say that, but it was heavily implied.
Yeah. It's like, what else are you telling me?
So she spends all her time with him and Anna, the 7-year-old. So those are her two best friends, a 60-year-old and a 7-year-old. And she's a prisoner. She doesn't ever see Lo because he's busy doing alpha business, but she does hear Lo and Anna, like, he reads to her at night. He's like very sweet and cute. He'll like braid her hair, like just cute things.
Yeah. What's the time period?
She's been there for almost 2 weeks now.
No, but I mean, like, what's the time era this is taking place? Like
current
modern
world.
day. So
modern
like,
day.
I mean, she doesn't have like Instagram, TikTok.
Oh no, they took her phone away, Paul.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd be like, can I watch TV? Like, lock me up. Like, give me
she could do
something to
that. There's a library.
Yeah, I'm on
He
YouTube.
locks his office though, for sure. Like he doesn't want nobody getting in. I will tell you, the whole entire book is her perspective, except for these little snippets at the beginning of the chapter are from his perspective, but not first person. So I just wanted to read this perspective of his at this point, now that she's been there for 2 weeks. The scent is growing into more than just a problem. It invades, it swirls, it travels, it sticks to his nose and concentrates. They rarely touch. When they did, her wrist accidentally brushed against the front of his shirt, and he found himself tearing off the piece of fabric where her smell was most intense. He slipped it in his pocket and now carries it everywhere, even as he leaves to avoid her.
Just a hole in his shirt now.
Yep. Hot.
Hot.
His little ab poking out. The V.
Oh my God.
Dude, a man wearing a shirt that's got like paint stains on it.
Yeah, a worked in shirt.
A couple holes.
Yeah.
Come on the spot.
Yeah. It's a blue collar man.
Woo!
Blue collar man.
Uh-huh. Okay, so one night he's gone and she lockpicks his door, hoping to find, she's like, I'm snooping.
Vampires.
And so she snoops around, whatever, can't find anything. She opens the bottom drawer of his nightstand and she finds a sketchbook of his. By trade, he is an architect.
Okay.
And so she's like, sees all these beautiful buildings, all this stuff. And then she gets to the last page. It's a sketch of her.
Of course. The most beautiful architect she's ever seen.
Uh-huh. Yep. And she's just like, what the fuck? And so she puts it and she runs out. The next day she's woken up during the day when she's supposed to be sleeping.
Oh, bummer.
And she's like looking outside and it's just a beautiful barbecue. The lake, the dock, there's like 50 werewolves. Lo's like throwing kids into the lake.
Yeah.
Everyone's laughing, they're grilling. She's like, this
family community.
She's like, this is nice.
This is nice.
Then she
Daytime
sees
shit.
Anna over off by herself and sees the werewolf who attacked her. Max is his name. And she's like getting a vibe.
That
She's
he's like,
why is Max talking to her?
yeah, he's going to kill her. Oh my God, he's going to kidnap her.
And she sees Anna shake her head no. And then she sees Max grab her hand and pull her towards the woods. And she's like, where's Lo? She sees Lo over here. She's like, no one's fucking paying attention.
Something.
So she runs out of the house. She's like, fuck it. I'm getting a bad vibe. Runs out of the house. She's in the sun. It's scorching her. They're like at the forest now.
Yeah.
So she runs into the forest and she's like, Anna. And Anna turns around and Anna's like, hey. And she's like, well, do you want to go with him? And she's like, I don't know. I don't think so. Whatever. And then all of a sudden we get some wares descend from the trees.
Loyalists.
And they get, they get Max and Anna. They bring Max and Anna in the house. Everyone's in human form at this point. Now they're in his living room. It's like 11 of his
Yeah.
main guys or whatever. And Max is sitting there. He's like, oh, shaken up or whatever. They're like, what the fuck were you doing?
Yeah, what was that?
They about to start interrogating him. Inside, we find out Max is only 15. He's 100% a loyalist and works for them and was going to kidnap Anna. But because of what he said to Misery a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he exposed himself. So they've been watching him for 2 weeks. It was a setup.
Yeah, idiot.
They're trying to get information, like, who the fuck sent you here? Who told you to kidnap Anna? Who did this? They're not getting nothing. She's like, I can help you.
With my blood magic.
Hypnotism.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called thralling.
Yeah.
So she's like, I can thrall him. And so they're all weary of it. They're all still very weary of her. They're like, I can't believe there's a vamp in this.
Well, but also, I'm like, but I ran outside in the sun to save the little girl.
Does that say anything?
Yeah, does not,
Yeah.
Does she heal fast?
It doesn't talk about it, but she also wasn't hurt for a long time.
I just mean, she's getting burned in the sun.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't terrible because she ran out and then got into the forest. So it's like she only had a little bit of exposure. But her injury does come into play a little bit later. So she kneels down in front of him and she's going to thrall him. And he's like, and spits in her face. Ew. And Lo gets pissed. Lo goes, what the fuck did you just do to my wife? And he keeps saying, my wife.
Well, she is his wife.
Uh-huh. And it's like, whew.
Yeah. Call me that.
Like that.
Call me that.
Uh-huh. He's like, what the fuck did you just do? Apologize to my wife right now. And he's like screaming in his alpha voice, and all the other wares are like whimpering a little bit because it's a alpha thing.
Yeah.
And so she's like, what the fuck was that? Anyway, so she thralls Max, though they get freaked the fuck out. They're like, what if she does that to us? Like, this is, they're like,
what if I did do this to you?
For sure. They kind of escort her out. She's like, this isn't going to last long, so ask him your questions now. They escort Mick, her bodyguard or guard or whatever, escorts her out. And she's like, I wish I could stay there and watch that. But at least since they're all in there, I'm going to go snoop in his motherfucking office.
Well.
So she gets in his office. She's snooping around and she gets to his computer and she starts hacking in whatever, putting code that she's been writing in secret and types in Serena Paris, journalist, the Herald, whatever keywords she can put in there. And he comes in, he just is like leaning against the doorway with his arms crossed and his ankles crossed. He goes, what are you doing, wife? Oh. And she goes,
hacking your computer. Don't bother me.
She goes, I was looking for a notepad. And he's like, bitch.
Yeah, be so for real.
Be so for real. So Alex, the sweet boy, comes in. And Lo goes, tell me what she was doing. Turns out Alex is his head of IT. The little sweet boy's the head of IT. And he comes.
They're hacking. Hack off.
They're hack off. They're going to have a hack off. And so he's like, this is what she was researching. This is what she typed in. And he's like, who is Serena?
These are her keystrokes. I tracked them.
She opened Pornhub one time. Typed in werewolf.
Just
Smut.
had it going in the background. Like we all do.
Just in the background.
Yeah.
So Lo's like, who's Serena? And she was like, I'm not going to tell him. And then he crowds her and she like loses her mind for a little bit because of the blood that she can smell and his heartbeat that she can feel. She's like, whoa, this feels so good. She's like in a little bit of a daze. And he's like, well, I guess we'll just have to call a meeting with the vampires. It appears you've been sent here under false pretenses.
You're a fucking spy.
You're a spy. He goes, this is an act of aggression, spying. But he's being facetious. He was like, this is an act of aggression. You're spying. Yeah, tell me why. He goes,
spill the beans.
He goes, tell me, wife, why did I smell your scent in my room? Why did I? And she goes, oh, fuck. I just didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about how he is obsessed with how I smell and can find me anywhere at any time because of it.
And then finally, she is like, okay, I'll tell you who Serena is. And she says, Serena was my friend, my sister. Lo's entire body tenses. A vampire, then. I shake my head, a human. But we grew up together. In my first few months as the collateral, I was disruptive and sad. I tried to run away, but put myself in dangerous situations. Once I even... ... It was just me and the human caregivers, and they hated me. So the humans decided that the company of another child might make me more well-behaved. They found an orphan, my age, and brought her to live with me. Serena. He huffs, bitter, and I'm afraid he might not believe me, but then he says, calm and yet not, fucking humans. I swallow. They did their best. At least they tried. He goes, not enough. It's a definite kind of judgment, which I don't try to argue with. Serena is gone. She vanished a few weeks ago, and you think a were took her? I nod. Who? I have no choice but to tell him the truth, and if he has anything to do with her disappearance, he'll have to tell me. You, I tell him. He seems surprised. Why me? You tell me. Your name was on a planner in her room the day she disappeared. Maybe she made plans to meet with you. Maybe you were part of a story she was writing. I don't know. A story? Ah, that's why the Herald. She was a journalist. It's not a question, but I nod. So that's...
Yeah, it's all out there on the table.
Yes. Oh, and then, lo, the door bursts open. I expect Alex or Cal, or even the entire pack of rabid wolves to come butcher me, not a plaintive. Where were you? Followed by the soft shuffle of socks, steps on the wood floor. It's Anna. Mm-hmm. So she like jumps into his arms.
Yeah.
And she says, will you read me a story before bed? Of course, love. Go brush your teeth and I'll come get you. Anna, where did you go? Juno's voice drifts down the hallway. Did you run away from Juno? Lo whispers. Anna nods mischievously. Then you better hurry back to her. Liliana Esther Moreland, come here at once. It's an order.
What?
I turn to Lo. Anna? Liliana? Esther? L.E. Moreland? Lo nods again. Misery, you and I need to talk.
It was her. The little girl killed her.
The little girl killed Serena.
Oh my god.
We got an omen situation.
Have to kill her.
Uh-huh. So later that night, after Anna's put to bed, they're in the kitchen. Oh, Paul, you're about to get some shit's about to. Shit's about to go down.
What?
In a way, you're gonna freak the fuck out.
Okay.
You're not gonna like it.
I'm not gonna like it.
Okay. Anyway, so he proceeds to tell her that Anna is a human were hybrid. They share a mom.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be impossible. What people say hybrids are not possible.
Yeah.
And Misery just can't believe it. But so his mom met a human, 8 years ago, and she told the human, and he did not believe her. He's like, that's not my baby. Broke it off. Whatever.
Men.
So she's just like, what was Serena? How did Serena find out about Anna? What's going on?
Yeah, and why?
Right. So he tells her that Roscoe, which is the previous alpha that he seceded or whatever, was an incredibly violent werewolf, even towards wares. And he was killing wares. He killed his mom. He killed Lo's mom. And people didn't like him. They were like, this is crazy. This guy's bad news.
He killed his mom?
He killed Lo's mom.
Why?
Roscoe wasn't his dad.
Well, yeah, but still, why? Why are we killing him?
I think it says, but it wasn't important to the story. It didn't matter. Oh, I think it was because she spoke out against him. That is why. She was like, you're crazy and unhinged. You're killing werewolves. You're killing humans. You're killing vampires. You're not good for the pack.
Yeah.
And he killed her. So Lo eventually challenged him and beat him. And he's beat. And anyone else who tried to beat him or challenge him, I should say, no one can beat him.
Yeah.
He's like the most powerful alpha in years and years and years.
Okay, good.
Generations, even. And then when Roscoe died, Emery, his wife mate, ran off. She started the Loyalists.
Oh.
She's like out in California. I don't know where these guys are. Let's say Pacific Northwest.
Okay,
just because that's the vibe I'm catching. Right. But she's out in California and she runs the Loyalists. Emery does. So all while he's telling her this, he's making a PB&J. She's watching his hand movements. She's like, God, he's so hot, whatever. And she can't look away. And when he gets up to put the jelly in the fridge, he leaves the peanut butter on the table, and she reaches over and takes a little and eats the peanut butter off her finger. And he comes back. He goes, did you just eat food?
Yeah.
And she is like, she gets humiliated. She's embarrassed that she's eaten something for pleasure. She tells him, Serena got me hooked on this when I was in human world. I can't, it's my guilty pleasure. She's embarrassed she ate it because vampires only eat to sustain.
Yeah.
They don't drink blood for pleasure. It's just to sustain themselves. They have not fed on living things in centuries. It's all donate, it's cold blood, whatever.
Yeah.
And so he's like, have some more. So she takes another little finger thing. So I'm just like, okay, so we're just eating food.
Oh, okay.
Because if what we do in the shadows has taught me anything, if you were to eat human food, you would, yes.
Well, hold on. Is that not like a foreshadowing thing that she's half human?
It's not. The peanut butter. I'm mad. Yes. Okay. I know.
Because I thought the fact that she ate the peanut butter was going to signal we just learned that there are hybrids of vampires or werewolves and humans.
Right.
Let's find out, why has she been with the humans so long? Why has her dad kept her so distant?
The peanut butter comes into play later in the book.
Okay.
But I think the point is just this vampire is eating human food, and that's just not a thing.
What is this?
was like, what is he gonna say?
These are just people playing pretend. You know?
I do.
There are people that do think they're vampires right now.
I watch them on
and
TikTok
they
live.
Are as much vampires as these people in this book are vampires.
Well,
I think that's great for both of them.
She does get more vampire-y later on, but this is the thing. So they're born that way. They don't turn, and she's eating human food, not getting sick.
And doesn't live a long time. What is the
Average.
point here? They would just die. They wouldn't live.
I don't know, Paul.
There is no point to them. If they're not like strong, what is the point? Like,
they're just a different race. That's the point. There's a human race, there's a vampire race, there's a werewolf race.
Well, if we've got a human race, a vampire race, which are, as far as I can tell, just people, two races of people, and then we have werewolves, in the war, the werewolf wins.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the only monster here.
They're so strong. Yeah. Well, vampires have thralling, which comes into play. You know, master manipulation is a thing. Hey, Paul, you know what?
I'm with you. I just think that we've really, really nerfed
Paul,
the vampires for a reason I can't figure out.
I'm not on your side.
Like, vampires are supposed to be, like, ancient,
uh-huh,
sexy,
yes,
and, like,
right,
strong and super fast.
Right, so she's 25 and eats peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a person. Carry on.
Thank you. So she gets up to leave, and he can tell that she's kind of in pain from being out in the sun.
Yeah, sunburn.
And so she lifts her shirt to like show him the burns.
Uh-oh.
And it's totally like, you know, that Twilight meme where Edward Cullen's just like,
yeah, oh, I can't control myself.
It's like that. He's like, pupils dilate again at the side. He's like, I need you to leave. She's like, what the fuck? She's like, do I smell bad? Then Anna comes running in crying. She's having more nightmares. And she just like watches how sweet Lo is with her. And she's like, this is hot. This hot, huge man is cute with this little 7-year-old. She's getting her going.
Hybrid.
And she doesn't even know it. Anna doesn't even know it. Anyway, so Juno catches Misery like a week later, and she apologizes for her shitty attitude. They have like a heart-to-heart, and Misery brings up at the end of the heart-to-heart, she's like, I'm sorry to hear about Lo's mate. And Juno goes, what? And she goes, Gabby, I heard about the collateral trade that Gabrielle's over there now. And Juno just goes, oh yeah, Gabby.
What's up with Gabby?
Uh-huh. Okay, so he's been out of town for days, and it's a full moon. Okay. Cut to. So now we're like a month in, maybe.
All right, so do full moons make everyone change without control?
They do, and it takes a very, very, very strong... He's basically the only one who can fight it, and that's why he's alpha. Like, if he needs to fight it, he can. But
don't fight the moonlight.
Don't fight the moonlight. Dear in your heart. Ooh, Leanne Rhymes. Don't even get me going. You know what else we should watch?
Coyote
Ugly. Add it to the list.
Dude, great. That song is in my head now. I love that song. Yeah.
I will belt that shit.
Don't you know?
Paul, you know what we haven't done in a really long time, just you and I?
Saying and drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a spot I can take us.
Let's go.
For fun. And we'll just sang and
I'm
drive.
ready. I will do that. Passenger princess.
Totally. Anyway, so she's locked up in her closet for the night because it's the full moon and he wanted her to stay safe and stay away, lock the doors, all that. And Anna comes in to hang out with her and she lets her braid her hair and they talk all night. And they're just kind of, it goes through a few sequences of Misery and Anna bonding.
Yeah.
And then Lo finally comes in and he sees them together and he's just kind of like leaning against the doorway. He's seeing how cute Misery is with Anna and how much Anna loves her. My wife. Yes. He's like, my wife. And so he takes her. He's like, all right, Anna, I'm going to put you back to bed. And he like leaves. And Misery mentions, she's like, I've noticed that the house has been 3 degrees warmer. There also has been, for the last 2 weeks, a jar of peanut butter in my blood fridge. And I'm like, is he keeping the house warm and giving me my little treat of PB?
Yeah,
like
he's obviously doing those two things.
Right.
There's a man that listens.
Acts of service is Lo's love language.
Yeah.
And I tell you what.
It's not words of affirmation. He's not talking.
No.
He's silent.
Man, a few words. But actions.
Actions and smells.
Oof. And I'm all right with that. So Lo, let's say some time goes by, a few days, whatever. Lo has made it known that he is going to be traveling to California to visit Emery, the leader of the Loyalists.
Fight it out.
And everyone is like, nah.
Yeah, bad idea.
Like Juno, Mick, her bodyguard, Misery, they're all like, Alex, they're like having a family dinner. They're like, no,
Yeah,
I
don't do that.
don't think you should be doing that. That's a trap. And he was like, I need proof that she wanted Anna kidnapped. I need proof that she's leading the loyalists. And this is how I'm going to do it. Alex is going to give me like a couple little devices. I can plant some bugs in her house. He's going to tell me like he's hacked her computer. So he's going to try to get into her computer while he's there.
Yeah.
Put some spyware on it. All this shit.
Classic
Werewolf behavior.
werewolf stuff.
So he's going to do this in a couple days. Later that night, Misery goes up on the roof and is out looking. There's like this really cool part of the roof where you can sit there and look at the lake under the moonlight, all this stuff. And he comes up there and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I'll leave. I'll give you some time. And he's like, no, please stay. And we get a very long, beautiful chapter of them just talking.
I bet.
And it's lovely. And I'm like,
falling in love.
Yeah, they're chatting. It's funny. They're making jokes. They're being serious. It's like a whole thing. She's like, can you please explain the mate custom to me? How does it work? How do you mate? How does it whatever? And he's like, it's biological and it's physiological and it's sort of like love at first sight, but with sense.
Yeah.
And it's deeper than just love. It's finding your other half. And she was like, man, this must be fucking torture for him, for his mate to be in the nest in vampire territory.
So sad that your girlfriend's not here.
I can't believe your mate isn't here.
Yeah.
And so then...
He's like, spoiler alert.
Right.
I was lying to her.
Okay, so you know what this part is? Where they go over the reciprocal
that it
type
doesn't have
thing.
to be...
So she goes, it's always reciprocal, right? And then he goes, the bite... She goes, no, the mate thing. If you meet someone and you feel that way, that they're your mate, and your biology changes, there will change too, right? And then he's like, he shakes his head, no. So this is just kind of what explains that.
Yeah, because that doesn't make sense.
She goes, it sounds fucking horrible. And he goes, does it? And she goes, yeah, it's a life sentence. You being in love with someone and them...
Yeah, more an open relationship type of...
Uh-huh. And then he says, maybe there's something devastating about the incompleteness of it, but maybe just knowing that the other person is there might be pleasure in that too, the satisfaction of knowing that something beautiful exists. Sure, whatever.
Okay.
Right. Well, she goes, well, that's something that someone with a mate would say. Like, only someone who's truly in love would say, oh, maybe it's not that bad, And he was like, oh, yeah? And she goes, yeah, no one who's ever dealt with such unrequited love would say that. Yeah. His smile is secretive. Is that how your love has been unrequited? There's been no love at all. I'm a vampire. Vampires don't love. No, not like that. And we definitely don't talk about this stuff. Relationships, he says. Feelings. We're not raised to put a whole lot of value in that. We're taught that what matters is the good of the many, the continuation of the species. The rest comes after. At least that's how I understood it. I grasp my people's customs very little, though. Serena would ask me what's normal in vampire society, and I couldn't tell her. When I tried to go back after being the collateral, I just didn't know how to behave. The way I spoke, the tongue was choppy. I didn't get what was going on,
Yeah, you're not really a vampire.
Uh-huh.
Because vampires aren't real in this world.
They're really not. She goes, you're right, Lo. I don't have the hardware to understand what a mate is. He's talking about the biological stuff.
Yeah.
She goes, I can't imagine meeting someone and feeling the sense of kinship you're talking about, but I was able to install the software because Serena gave it to me. So she's like, I don't have the hardware, but I have the mental capacity to be able to understand love, even though vampires really don't do that. She goes, and maybe I disappointed her at times. Maybe she was angry at me, but that means nothing in the big picture. I understand that you're willing to face Emery on your own or to sacrifice everything for your pack. I understand because I feel the same way about Serena. And for reasons I cannot fully articulate because feelings are fucking hard for me, I'd like to come with you to help you find whoever is trying to hurt Anna. And I think that Serena would be proud of me because I finally managed to care about something, even just a little bit. He studies me in the moonlight air for far too long. That was a badass speech, Misery. If we do it, if I take you with me, it'll have to be my way to make sure that you're safe. My heart flutters with hope. If you come with me, Misery, you'll have to be marked.
He's going to pee on her?
We'll see. So they fly out to California like 2 days later. And by fly out, I mean he owns a private jet and he's the pilot.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. She's like, what the fuck? Literally, she goes, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She gets on the plane and like sees him do that. And she goes, honey, are we rich?
So they are rich.
So he gets on the plane and then he's like, okay, they land in California and he's like, okay, I'm going to scent you now. And so they're standing there before they get off the thing. And this is the first, we're 200 pages into the book.
And this is
the first spice.
Oh, okay.
Usually spice comes in on page 100, 90 to 100.
Yeah.
So this is a slow burn for everybody. First, his hand is on my jaw, holding me still, angling my head to the right. And then his nose, I think, is nuzzling down the column of my throat, moving back and forth over the place where my blood flows the strongest. He inhales once, again deeper, then travels back up, the scratch of his jaw tickling my flesh. Is that okay? He rumbles in her ear. I nod. Yes, it's okay. It's more than okay, though I wouldn't be able to qualify why or how. And I'm sorry stumbles out of my mouth. He goes, sorry? Because my knees are buckling, so I lock them. I still feel like I might lose my bearings, so I blindly reach up and find Lo's shoulder. I grasp it for dear life. I know that you don't like my scent. He goes, I fucking love your scent.
Yeah, how are you not getting this?
Lo Moreland is kissing my neck, slowly grazing it with teeth and finishing off with a light nibble. I nearly moan, but at the last moment, I manage to swallow back. Inside my body, the whimpery, throaty sound. And God, why does it feel so phenomenally good? She goes, is this as weird for you as it is for me? And he goes, no.
Yeah, he's like, I love it.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
And then he lifts his head from my neck. I'm so close to begging him to come back and do it some more, but he just is switching sides, and I almost yelp in relief. It's perfect, he says. And then his mouth lowers again. First a delicate bite on my earlobe. He moves to the bottom of my throat and sucks. He grunts, I gasp.
Was he giving her hickey? That's what
he pulls gently at my skin, open mouthed, and the stimulation is like electricity flooding me with warmth. My breasts ache, nipples hard as gems, and I want to arch into him.
As gems.
I want contact in flesh and skin. Lo is so solid, and I feel so soft in his hands, and his thundering heartbeat, his deliciously beating heart, is an indescribable wonder pulling me to him. I squirm in his arms. She's just like getting all rubbed up
he's
on.
licking up on her.
The curve of... Lo... His hands close on my shoulder and he spins me around until I'm facing away from him. Lo's hand travels down to my stomach, settling more tightly against him. The curve of my ass finds his groin and he lets out a satisfied guttural sound that jolts my nerve endings. Fuck, he mouths. He runs his tongue over the base of my spine one last time as to soothe the sting away from his bite, and I'm suddenly cold. Is it better, she says, his lips pressed together, as though there's flavor he wants to hold into his mouth for a moment longer.
Oh my goodness.
Better,
Connoisseur.
he asks. My smell. Do I smell like mine? You smell like your fucking mind, Misery. Whoa. Hey-o. So they get
You're such a monster fucker.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
100%. I'd fuck a vampire. I'd fuck an orc.
An orc.
I would, you know what I would fuck before an orc?
What?
Ice Planet Barbarians.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I would fuck also a snake, a serpent, or a naga before an orc because of the split tongue.
And just so everybody knows, right. I just want to clear the air.
Yeah.
That's great to know.
Anyway, so they get to Emery's house, and it's civil for now, but tensions, we're all pretending here.
Yeah.
I
mean, this seems like it's going to be a bloodbath.
So as the sun comes up, Emery, they've eaten, she just sat there while they ate. And they're shown to their room for rest. Misery and Lo are alone, and she tells him, she's like, I felt something happen between us when you were scenting me. And he was like, yeah, I felt it too. Marking is intrinsically sexual, and I'm sorry if I took advantage of you, but I've never done that before. And she goes, what?
Yeah, what about
scented?
Gabby?
Yeah, what about your mate? What do you mean you've never marked or scented before? And he's like, I never told you I had a mate. So she, in her mind, she goes, oh, it must be unrequited. Gabby is, his mate, but she must not feel the same way.
Oh.
So that's what she thinks mate means. Like, yeah, it's his mate, but he's not her mate.
Okay.
Unrequited, not
reciprocated. But is it the other way around, actually? Gabby's like, you're my mate. And she's lying. Gabby.
We'll see. So he continues to just be ominous. And he goes, I would never take anything from my mate. If my mate, he just keeps saying my mate. If my mate chose to give me anything, I would take anything from her. I would take anything she'd be willing to give me, but I wouldn't burden my mate with the knowledge that she's mine, and I wouldn't want her to stay with me out of obligation, knowing that because if you aren't with your mate, you're destined to like a life of depression and sad, and you could even get sick.
Okay.
Love sick, hardcore love sick. Yeah. So he's like, I wouldn't burden my mate, looking at her in the face. I wouldn't burden my mate with the knowledge that she's my mate. Yeah. Because, and then he even says at one point, because she's been taken advantage of her whole life.
Well, she's dumb, too.
She's stupid. I'm like,
she's stupid.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, she couldn't figure out that he liked the smell, like.
And he's saying these things, looking. I'm like, okay, well, you're stupid.
Well, you're dumb.
Misery is like, well, don't you think your mate still deserves to know? And he was just like, I just want my mate to be happy. I just wrote, she's such an idiot.
She's such an idiot. Eat some peanut butter and shut up.
For real. So Lo turns around. They're just kind of like sitting on the bed together at this point. His back is like against the headboard-ish. He gets really bad insomnia, and so she like scoots up towards him and scoots him down the bed a little bit, and she's like, here, let me help. She's like, I used to do this for Serena when she couldn't sleep and she had insomnia and nightmares, and so she like scratches his head until finally he falls asleep. And the way she describes it with his buzz cut, I was like, ooh, that's, and you know I'm a slut for a buzz cut.
Ooh yeah, dude. All day. Ooh, a fade.
I travel this line of like, fuck man, I'm not here to serve you, and also like, oh, I'll serve you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm like, fuck you, I hate you, I don't even want to think about you, and then other times I'm like, oh, I'm nothing but to be here for you.
Oh.
If you have a buzz cut,
you are nothing but
I'm nothing but to be here for you.
Okay.
I will scratch your head for 30 hours a day. Anyway, so he falls asleep finally. The next night, another alpha from like the Northwest Pack or whatever, Cohen, comes up, and he was Lo's mentor. We do get a lot of their story in the book, but it doesn't really matter. All you need to know is that he was Lo's mentor growing up. He's like 10 years older than Lo, and he's just a fantastic alpha, like just very
good alpha, strong alpha.
Yeah, does the damn thing. And he hates Emery, loathes Emery.
Is
and
there
he's
an
just,
alpha of the alphas? Alpha.
There's not that they talk about in the book.
Okay.
Who knows? And so during dinner, they're like, we're going to cause a distraction so we can get to Emery's computer and install the spyware, blah, 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 blah. So during dinner, Lo's like, do you need to feed? And she's like, yeah. He's like, I'm going to take my wife to go feed. Cohen and Emery are now at the table. So they get to her office and they upload the software, and they can hear, it's been a while. It's like, oh my God, time. Oh my God, get it installed.
Yeah.
They hear people coming down the hallway, and they're like, fuck, we can't get caught.
Let's pretend that we're having sex in this room, and that's why we dipped in here.
Let's pretend like we're kissing. And then he goes, but we told them you left to feed. And she was like, okay.
Let me bite you.
And he's like, drink from me, bite me. And she's like, no, I'm not going to fucking do that. I've never done that before.
We don't do that on living shit.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, I bet it's so good, fresh from the tap.
And and it is.
And it is.
And he goes, do it. And so as the door opens, she sinks her fangs into his neck, and it is like her world explodes.
Yeah.
She's never in her life felt anything like this.
She's like, no wonder our species is dying. We should have been doing this the whole fucking time. We're having this old ass blood.
Yes, the first drop that hits her stomach, it like makes
gives her powers and makes her a real vampire.
Makes you extra. Makes you a real vampire. No, it makes you extra horny.
Okay.
And so he picks her up, and like the guard obviously sees that, and he's like,
let me give you a moment.
Yeah. And he's a werewolf, so he's disgusted by that. He's like, I can't believe another werewolf is letting that vampire do that.
This is nasty.
This is gross.
This is nasty.
So she's just feeding on his blood. Meanwhile, his blood is green, by the way. So she's got like green blood.
Why?
Because he's a werewolf.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fucking monsters.
Fucking monsters. And so then he like picks her up, starts rocking her over his rock hard dick. And he's like, he goes, take more, keep drinking. He's like lost in it. They're lost in it. And he's like, come for me. And so she comes. And then it says she comes and she comes and she comes. That's what the book says.
Oh my God. She's coming around the mountain.
And she comes.
When she comes.
And so he finally puts her down, and he's like, I could fuck you so fucking nicely right now, wife.
Yeah.
And I almost just did. And she's like, holy hell, this is wild.
Yeah.
This is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
They're definitely about to have a hybrid baby.
So cut to a few days later, the spyware's been installed. They're still monitoring Emery and the loyalists. That's happening. Alex is on it, whatever. She speaks with her twin, Owen. They've been FaceTiming over the past couple months, every once in a while. And she tells Owen that she fed from Lo.
I like that. Shouldn't that be a secret? Because they haven't done that in like centuries or whatever.
For sure. But she brings it up to him, and he was like, don't do that.
Oh.
He goes, there's a reason we don't do that. It's almost like a bonding or a mating thing. He was like, it entangles feelings and lies, and we don't do feelings.
Yeah.
So he was like, don't do that for your benefit and for Lo's. Don't ever do that again. She's like, whatever. After a while, thinking about what's going on, how Serena knows Anna, what happened to their mom, all this stuff. His mom, she's dead set on finding the human who is Anna's dad. Mm-hmm. And it's like, did he know Serena? Was there a connection? Yeah. How did Serena meet Anna? So she's trying to find him. He worked for the Human Wear Bureau, which Lo's mom did as well. That's how they met. Later that night in the kitchen, there's some buildup between Lo and Misery. They're just finally about to kiss because they haven't kissed yet.
That's so annoying.
And then, bam, she's struck with excruciating. She's like, I'm going to die. Like, almost dies. She had just been eating some peanut butter.
Okay.
While they were sitting there talking and then feeling up on each other.
Butter.
It was poisoned.
Garlic peanut butter.
Garlic peanut butter.
Oh.
So they don't know if it was intended for Anna or for her, but it was poisoned. So she's laid up. She almost dies. It's a whole thing. She almost dies. 5 days.
So it's just like, it's actual poison. It's not like garlic.
It's actual
or like
poison.
holy water.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Nope, it was poison. So 5 days later, she comes to, and when she wakes up and she gets out of bed and she opens her door, there's this huge, I want to say dire wolf-sized white wolf in front of her door.
Cool.
It's Lo.
Of course.
She's never seen Lo in his wolf
handsome
form
dog.
before. And so he gets up, he's huge, and he just keeps like nuzzling her to get back into bed. She like pets him. She's like,
I bet she does.
She's like,
Good boy.
I know you're Lo.
Good boy.
And he's
Scratch
just like,
in the ear.
Yeah. Yep. He nuzzles her back into bed. So then the next day when she comes out of bed for real, she sees him and she's like, what the fuck has gone down in the last how long was I out?
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, 6 days. And he's like, Anna's gone. I sent her with Cohen. She's in a safe house. I'm not going to tell you. I don't even know where Cohen took her. Like, she's gone.
Smart.
Yep. He's like, and now I'm going to send you away. And she goes, fuck no, I'm in this now.
Yeah.
I'm not running. And he finally agrees to it. And so he's like, I'm going to take care of you, wife, because you've been out. So he picks her up. Actually, that's the vibe.
Yeah.
But she was like, I need to take a shower. And he was like, yeah.
No, you don't.
You do.
Oh,
he goes,
he's like, you do
it's a
smell
funny
that.
joke. He's like, yeah, you're a little right. So he picks her up, carries her upstairs, runs a bath for her, puts her in the bath. And then he's like, I'm going to wash you. You obviously see where this is going.
Yeah.
He's getting handsy.
Yeah. He's washing everything.
Touching her tits, first time he's ever done that. Reaching down, touching her pussy, the first time that's ever happened. And he finger blasts her, gets her nice and all done
He's
up.
clean in there.
And then while he's finger blasting her, he keeps saying shit to her. She's such an idiot. Like how badly he's wanted this since the first second he laid eyes on her.
Yeah.
It's the night of their wedding, all this shit. And then they finally kiss. And she even says before they kiss, because he gets her off. And then she's like, I think we should probably kiss because we haven't kissed yet.
Yeah, I think so too.
And he's like, you're right. And so they kiss. Then he carries her out of the tub and he puts her down in her little nest. And he's like going crazy, like huge hard dick. And he's like, you smell like you just came all over. Your scent is in my nose.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I did. You just fucking got me off like crazy. And he was like, I have to eat you out. I'm gonna rip this house apart if I don't eat you out. And so he goes down on her, and when he doesn't, he like comes in her pants, and she's like, fuck, that's hot, whatever. Yeah. After they finish, they're just kind of like laying there, and then Owen calls on FaceTime, and she picks it up, and she's like, you're still fucking your werewolf husband. I told you to knock that off. He's like giving her shit, just joking. And he was like, I've got some shit to tell you. We found, because he's also been helping her look for Serena. He was like, we found out that 3 days after Serena went missing, her apartment, or no, 3 days ago, Serena's apartment was broken into. And she was like, well, do you know who did it? He's like, no, but we're searching like nearby CCTV cameras. We're trying to see if we can find out who did it.
Yeah, we're on it.
He's like, but I've got shit to tell you, so I'm going to arrange a meeting. The next night, Alex and Lo tell her they found out who Anna's father is. He's a human named Thomas Jalakis, and he met with Serena right before he disappeared. He was also killed in a car accident 2 weeks after Serena went missing.
What are they trying to hide?
Lots of coincidences. So Lo tells her he's arranged a meeting with Governor Davenport in human territory, and he's taking her with him.
I don't really see like the advantage to a human hybrid. Sounds like you're just making other things weaker by mixing human into it.
Yeah, they're both watered down.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, can Anna
it's not
even
about
turn?
It's not. She is 7 years old. She has not turned yet.
Do they normally turn by
then?
They
do. They keep telling her like,
"Oh, you're a late bloomer."
Yep. 100%.
No, just a late bloomer.
Just a late bloomer.
Just a late bloomer. Definitely nothing weird going on here.
Yep. So after they have that conversation, this is just a little nugget of smut of spice because there's not too much in the book because she hasn't fed in 6 days.
Yeah.
he's like, I need you to feed from me now.
Yeah.
He's like, I want you to feed
so
from
good
me.
when you do it.
Yep. And so she feeds from him. And before she does, she was like, Owen told me we shouldn't be doing this. It blurs lines. It creates feelings and bonds.
He's like, you're my wife.
He goes, aren't we on our way to that already?
Yeah. Hello.
And she goes, are we?
What
and then
are
she goes,
we?
And then she says, fuck it. And then she bites into his neck and they fucking go all crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is when they finally... Oh, actually, this is kind of a big deal. Actually, it's a very big deal.
Okay.
So after they go crazy, she feeds from him. He carries her upstairs where he lays her on the bed. She's on her stomach and he's like kissing down. He's like on his knees, kissing down her back, kissing her thighs, takes his dick out, starts rubbing it in between her ass cheeks, just like all this stuff. And she's like, fuck me, please fuck me. Please just fuck me. And he was like, I can't. We can't have sex. I don't want to hurt you. It's different. My anatomy is different.
Because he has a knot.
But she has no clue he has a knot. She doesn't even know what that is. She's never had any experience with werewolves.
Yeah.
So
She's not from the Omega
he goes, it's going to be different with you. And she's like, why would it be different with me? Apparently their knot doesn't always come out unless it's with their mate, but she doesn't know that. He goes, well, here, let me just show you. And so he takes her hand, jacks himself off, and the knot only comes out after they come. So he comes and then he like puts her hand down at the base of his dick and it says it just starts to swell. And she's like, what is that? I don't know what the fuck that is. And so he's like, this is why I wouldn't be able to have sex with you. And then the chapter just ends. Cut to, we're in human territory.
All
now.
right.
Governor Davenport, we're at dinner. Long conversation short, Lo finally brings up Thomas Jalakis. He tries to be organic about it. Brings up Thomas Jalakis, and he tries to get the governor to talk about who he was. And the governor lies, and Lo can smell the lie on him.
Smell that bullshit you're
he's
spitting.
like, you're fucking lying.
Yeah.
And so he says Thomas was killed in an accident. And so he grabs the governor by the throat and he's like, you fucking tell me why you had Thomas killed. And he goes, I don't know. He was talking to some journalist about some embezzling that my administration was doing.
And that's why. Okay. Figured it out.
So after they leave, Misery's like, what the fuck is going on? And Lo says, maybe Serena found out about Anna from another source and then used that information to blackmail Thomas over his relationship with a were and force him to tell her about financial crimes he might know about. Maybe she wanted to break the story but changed her mind when she realized that she was in danger of being targeted by the governor. Unlike Thomas, she wasn't a public individual. She had the option to disappear. So they're just trying to figure out.
Yeah, did she disappear? Was she taken care of? And it's a little bit like, what were her intentions?
Like,
was she trying to bust a story on embezzling, or was she trying to bust a story
on a human hybrid? Human were hybrid.
And what does that mean?
Yes, exactly. So still in human territory, they've left Governor Davenport's. They go to meet up with her twin, Owen. And they meet up like in a secluded place in a field. And Owen gets out of his car, and so does a woman. She's like,
who's
this
is
whore? Gabby. It's Gabby.
That's who that whore
is.
Who's
this whore? And so she sees them in her mirrors of the car, and she's like, fuck, his mate is here. Like, I don't want our bubble to be burst. Like, we've
is she
fucked
gonna
around
smell
like
all of
crazy.
His nut on me and stuff? Like,
hell yeah. Definitely. So they get out of the car, her and Lo, and he like rests along the trunk, and he holds her hand and pulls her into her, puts his arm around her, and he's like, what the fuck is this guy doing in front of his mate?
Yeah, I'm like, your girlfriend's right there, dude.
That's what she's thinking. Yeah. She's like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What he's doing is insane.
What kind of mind games are you
and
guys
so she's
into?
Looking at Gabby for like a reaction or
see
something.
if she's about to eat her up.
For sure. Owen tells her, this is what he couldn't say over FaceTime or anything. He's like, I'm going to usurp father. I want his seat on the council. I hate this guy. She doesn't know her brother very well because she's never lived with him. She always thought he was
8.
like a party animal fuck up, but she's like, maybe he's not.
Vampires are supposed to be party animal fuck ups.
They sure are.
They don't have any
You're
consequences because you live forever.
Right.
It's so frustrating.
So he's like, I want to abolish all collateral systems as well. And I want all this fighting to end. I think everyone can live in peace. And Owen and Lo share a moment where it's just like, okay, we've got the same ideals. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
So when they leave, she's like, finally, Gabby can't be his mate. she's thinking in her head.
Yeah, because she wouldn't be so cool with what just went down.
Right. That's what she's like, there's no way.
Plus that other stuff he said earlier where he made it so very clear that I'm his mate.
Oh,
but
yeah,
whatever.
Maybe those things are fucking...
You know, other than that.
So they start driving in human territory and she goes, oh, that's like where I used to live. And he's like, oh, I want to see it.
Oh, that's my Safeway I used to shop at.
Exactly. Yep. There's a UPS store I used to go to all the time. So she's like, okay, yeah, I'll show you my place. Maybe I'll pick some stuff up. So once they're there, he's looking around and she's just like, starts putting 2 and 2 together. And she just says to him, Gabby isn't your mate.
Yeah.
And he goes, no.
Now, remind me again, who's the one that said that to her? Was
Governor Davenport said it to her at her wedding.
What does he know? Or she know? Wait. He?
Governor Davenport's a man. He's been working with her father for like 20 years.
What does he know about like werewolf mating stuff?
He just knows
what he's been
assuming. He just knows what he's been told. He was told through the grapevine, he's a gossip, that the alpha is sending his mate to vamp territory in exchange for her.
Maybe it's just his booty call mate.
And he goes, no, you thought she was my mate? He goes, no, we lied to the vampires and said she was my mate because our collateral was supposed to be someone extremely important. So we said, she's my mate. Really, she's just one of my seconds. She's still important, but they would have never accepted.
But I don't like her.
Yeah, she's like, that's not my mate. And then realization hits him that this entire time she's thought Gabby was his mate.
Yeah, because that's what you told everyone.
For sure.
That's what you told us.
Right. Your lie worked.
Yeah.
And then so like they have this moment of understanding each other.
Oh, we are dating, aren't we?
Uh-huh. And then they are on top of each other. I was going to say,
so they're fucking.
So they're going to fuck.
She's like, knot me up.
But yeah, so then, okay, Lo flips me around until my front is pressed against the wall, forehead and forearms flush against it. You need to tell me. This place smells like you and your scent is shooting up my brain and I cannot think about anything but fucking you right now. So if you want me to stop, I need you to tell me to stop. She goes, please don't stop. Oh. He goes, we should slow down. He laughs ruefully, hot on my skin. The opposite. Misery, he starts.
Misery.
I want to have sex.
Yeah.
She says.
I'm trying to fuck.
He goes, misery. She goes, it's fine. It's going to work out. He goes, it's not. Why?
It's
you
not.
know why, he says. We can't. It must have happened before. A male were and a female vampire. We could try. I'm not afraid of your... He laughs. You don't even know what it's called. She goes, what does it matter? He goes, am I wrong? Just tell me then. Then I'll know. And a knot. It's called a knot. Say it, Lo orders.
Say it with me.
A knot. You're not. His grip tightens. His breath shallows.
For certain people, this is driving them crazy. They're like, they're like, not, yeah, you know. To me, I'm just like, oh.
For sure.
Yeah.
Not. You're not. His grip tightens. His breath shallows. Shit, he whispers. What? What? She says. I think I'd like to hear you say it again. I do, just because he asked me. Do you know what its purpose is? I may know nothing about were biology, but I'm not stupid or naive. Yes, I say. Say it. This is simultaneously mortifying and the most erotic experience of my entire life. To keep it inside, I whisper. His hands slide under my shirt, gently stroking the underside of my breast. To keep what inside, sweetheart? I close my eyes.
Your dick.
My heart beats a pounding, sluggish rhythm into every inch of my skin. Your cum.
Oh, your nut. It's a nut plug. That's a nut plug of yours.
A knot for nut.
A knot for nut.
His body shudders for a moment, then rewards me with a nibble on the... What'd you say?
Not for nuttin'.
Not for nuttin'?
Not for nuttin'.
Oh, it's a knot for nuttin'.
It's a knot for nuttin'.
He goes, you'd be okay with that? I nod, and he groans. So he fucks her from behind.
Yeah. Then they're just stuck like that after.
But then he pulls out. He doesn't knot her.
Okay.
In this moment.
Rude.
He makes her come, but then he just pulls out and he like...
Am I not pretty enough for you?
Right, you don't want to knot me?
You don't want to knot me?
I'm your fucking mate.
Yeah.
So he comes like on her ass or whatever. Okay, then afterwards, they get dressed, whatever. She looks at him and she goes, it's me, isn't it? I'm your mate. And he goes, misery. He's like, post-nut clarity right now.
Yeah.
He goes, he's not looking at me, but at some spot around his feet. That's why. Misery, my name again. But this time there's a word of hurt behind the word. I'm not, I feel the same way you do, she says quickly to him. Like as in, I like you too.
Yeah.
And then she goes, maybe I don't have the hardware. Maybe only other were could feel the same. But I really do like you more than that, actually. I haven't quite figured it all out because I don't have much experience with these feelings. But maybe you think whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he looks at her and he goes, I'm sorry if I've ever given you the wrong impression about what is happening between us. Lo, come on. I know Gabby isn't your mate. She isn't, but I'm afraid you've reached the wrong conclusions.
Why?
Lo, he shakes his head. I'm sorry, Misery. Lo, it's fine. You can just... We need to stop discussing this right now. No, I let out a laugh. I'm right. I know I'm right.
Yeah. What's the deal here?
He goes, it was a mistake telling you about the concept of mates. His voice is detached, like he's reading from a script and sucking every emotion out of his performance. It's not something any non-were can fully comprehend, let alone a vampire. But I understand how appealing it might be for someone like you who struggles with belonging. You've been abandoned and mistreated your entire life.
Oh, it's like that. It's like that. Trauma in my face.
You're gonna
throw my trauma in my face.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
You've been abandoned and mistreated your entire life by your family, by your people, by your only friend. You're fascinated with the idea of eternal love and companionship, but that just doesn't reflect what I feel for you. My heart cracks. The ground beneath me, my feet undulates.
Whatever.
You're just trying to push me away.
Yeah.
Tell me, I order, stubborn all of a sudden.
Oh, such a bad boy.
Tell me that you're not in love with me, that you don't want to be with me. I'm sorry. He shakes his head, just passionate with a hint of condescension, some pity and sorrow. I think you're very attractive and I enjoy spending time with you. I enjoyed fucking you and I wish you the best, but... And he shakes his head.
You wouldn't not if we weren't mates.
Right.
Wasn't that the whole thing?
Exactly. If I could cry a tear, a streak would run down my cheek. I see that this was a mistake, he continues, but it's for the best. You don't want to be tied with someone like me. You should be free.
Oh, whatever.
And from now on, you and I should probably be apart.
Whatever.
A phone rings. He goes, I gotta go.
You do gotta go.
I'll send Mick to come pick you up.
Okay.
So he's doing the go, get out of here.
He's airbutting her.
Yep. Which, God, that happens so fucking often.
Yeah.
So Mick comes and picks her up, and he's kind of like in a solemn mood, and he's just like, I haven't seen Anna in so long, and I just like am bummed out. I hope she's okay. And she turns to look at Mick to be like, I'm so sorry. Boom, syringe in her neck. Syringe in her neck.
Mick was a loyalist the whole time.
She goes, passes the fuck out. Comes to in what looks like an old wooden attic, wooden beams, like a library.
Okay.
No windows.
Books?
Naked baby. Books everywhere. She comes to, someone's shaking her. She turns over. Serena is shaking her awake. Serena's alive.
Serena's working for the loyalists. Oh, God, what's happening?
So Serena's alive and well. And they have a very funny exchange. She's like, oh, have you finally come to fucking rescue me, bitch? I've been missing for 3 months.
Oh,
and she's like, so they have the banter's funny. I will give it that.
Anyway,
Anyway,
vampires suck.
it's a very lighthearted, although she was kidnapped and shit, it's still very lighthearted. So they have they reunite. Serena's like, let me tell you why I was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And Misery goes, please. You were looking into the wares or Thomas Jalakis or financial crimes or something. You found out that Liliana Moreland is a human-were hybrid, possibly one of a kind, and then got kidnapped for your efforts. Serena's just like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is what happened.
I thought that was going to be...
How do you know?
Like,
and she's like,
well,
well,
you don't even know.
Surprise, surprise, I have been looking for you. I'm now married to a werewolf.
Yeah.
I've only been looking for you.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're married to an owl? What the... She's like, what has happened?
And he wouldn't even knock me.
Yeah, and he just dumped me.
And he just dumped me.
Right.
So...
Actually, my husband just ripped my heart out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't knock me.
And then I got kidnapped.
Now I'm kidnapped here with you.
So
they're doing funny things. They're like, we got to devise a plan to get the fuck out of here. Long story short.
Are they getting watched?
Long story short, she's like, oh, I have nicknames for all these guards. I've been here for 3.5 months. Like, they bring me food, whatever. They come up with a plan to overpower him. Anyway, pretend to be sick, whatever. The guard opens the door. They overpower him. They lock him in that room. When they get out of the attic, they realize they're in a super modern building. And they look down the stairs. There's at least 20 flights. And they turn back, and the door they just came out of is completely flush with the wall. You can't even tell that it's there.
Oh, shit.
And they realize they're in the nest in vampire territory.
Well, you can't really trust vampires.
Well, these aren't vampires.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
They start running down the stairs, and then they hear, stop right there. It's Vanya, her dad's right-hand woman.
Yeah.
She's like, I need you to come with me right now to see your father for one last time.
I'm out.
Yeah, they can't make it down for 20 flights. There's like guards everywhere. So
what, vampire guards? That's not scary.
They're not even really strong.
They're not even strong.
They get taken into her dad's office. It's this grand office. Picture this big window behind him, city guards everywhere. Mick is standing there behind her father. Mick is a werewolf.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Mick is a traitor.
So she's looking at Mick. Misery's looking at Mick, and she's just like, I'm fucking disgusted with you.
I'm telling on you.
I'm telling on you.
I'm telling Lo on you.
Just wait till Lo hears this.
Yeah.
She's like, you're a piece of shit. I can't believe you did this.
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, I had no choice. He has my son. He killed my mate, but he kidnapped my son. He's still alive. He's not dead. So he's...
All right, you're off the hook.
You're off the hook, Mick.
You're off the hook.
I still love you.
Yes, I still love you, Mick.
And you're lucky.
Yeah.
So then her dad, it's a very long thing, and I'm going to do my best to bring it together for you.
Okay.
But you may have questions, and that's fine.
Okay.
Her dad says all kinds of shit. He's like, you're weak. You've never been fit to be a leader. I knew you would never succeed me. I knew Owen would have to do it. You don't care about doing what's best for all vampires. He's like a nationalist. He's a bit of a racist.
Yeah, well, obviously.
I'm going to say that. So then he goes, do you know why I have Serena here? And proceeds to tell her that he's been thralling Governor Davenport for the last 20 years.
I thought you were going to say Serena would be her friend. And I was
like, that would be...
is fucked
That would be too much.
Yeah. And like Serena wakes up and is like, who are you?
Right.
Who's?
For sure. Thank God that didn't
Why
happen.
am I not 8 years old?
Right? Ooh. Thank God that didn't happen.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that. He goes, I've been thralling Governor Davenport for decades. Over 20 years ago, Governor Davenport told him about a were-human baby. Mm-hmm. He wanted to monitor that were-human baby to see what would happen, whatever. It presented as a human, and he wanted to study it, so he stashed the child away in human territory with Misery. It was Serena. She's a were-human hybrid.
And she's fine.
For sure.
She's never turned into a werewolf. Okay.
So when Serena was much older, she started exhibiting traits.
Okay.
Like 23.
Okay.
She's 25
Late
now.
bloomer.
Yep. She started exhibiting traits. Not even shifting. She has...
like maybe some smells.
Yep. Stuff like that. So Serena decided to do some digging. She was like, what is happening to my body?
Yeah.
So Serena started doing some digging herself to try to find her parents because she was an orphan.
Okay.
Started digging all over the Were-Human Bureau, found Thomas Jalakis, who a year previously became the director of the Bureau. Mm-hmm. And once he became the director of the Were-Human Bureau, he decided to revisit that woman who told him 8 years ago that he was the father of a were-human hybrid. He's like, maybe she wasn't lying.
Yeah.
So Thomas Jalakis himself started doing some research on himself and Anna and all that stuff. He found it was real and started asking questions to people. And those people were like, well, this woman over here has been asking us some weird fucking questions too. What's going on? I guess whoever, her dad found out, Governor Davenport found out that Jalakis was asking questions. Serena was asking questions. Misery's father thralled Governor Davenport and told him he needed to kill Thomas Jalakis so nothing else
would come out.
Are you following me?
Yeah. So do we know who Serena's parents are?
No.
Do we ever find out?
No, we don't find out.
Okay.
But I will tell you something after this that you're going to be like, oh, okay. People like Miss Paris here and Liliana Moreland, her father goes on, are dangerous. All the more if they share the traits and talents of both of their species. For now, neither of them is able to shift, but they might still transcend themselves and become important, powerful symbols of unity between two peoples who have been senselessly at odds for centuries. And that would leave you defenseless. This is Serena. And that would leave you defenseless in the region and drastically reduce your influence. Maddie Garcia won the human elections, didn't she? She knows she holds all the power, and she's refusing to meet with you because of the way you've been puppeteering Governor Davenport for decades.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get fucking hypnotized.
Uh-huh.
What if I just wear sunglasses? How do I block it? Is it an
eye
thing?
It is an ocular thing.
I feel like they're tricking me mad. I'm just not going to look at you.
For sure. You could do that. So then we get a knock, knock, knock in that moment.
Yeah.
In walks Lo in handcuffs, and Owen has him handcuffed. And Owen's like... comes strolling in.
Owen.
Mm-hmm, comes strolling in. Lo, father's voice is nearly welcoming. I was waiting for you.
How'd these weak-ass fucking vampires catch this big, strong werewolf?
Thralled him, I bet. No, he can't really be thralled. He can be thralled, but it takes a powerful vampire. That's a good question.
Okay.
Put a pin in it.
Okay.
Lo, father's voice is nearly welcoming. I was waiting for you. I don't doubt it, Lo replies. It appears you had a plan all along, Councilman Lark. Not all along. You know you're a very hard man to thrall. I tried during our only meeting alone after the marriage ceremony. Usually I'll be able to hook into a were or a human in a matter of seconds, but with you it simply didn't work. How frustrating. He sighs and points to Mick. I told myself that it didn't matter. I had infiltrated your inner circle anyway. And yet I was unable to get my hands on your sister. And now that you've hidden her, I've been unable to find out where. I simply never managed to get any real leverage on you. Until now. He smiles at Owen.
Because you like my daughter.
Thank you for bringing him to me, son. I certainly consider this proof of your loyalty. Owen's eyes shine with pride, and I clench my teeth. Lo is never going to give you Anna. A month ago, I would have agreed with you, but Mick explained a few things to me, including what his reaction to you at the wedding meant, the concept of mates. Your usefulness knows no bounds, truly, Misery.
Ugh. This fucker.
You are unbelievable. I shake away his touch, disgusted. Am I? Yes, and mistaken. I lean forward, taunting him, suddenly powerful in the heartbreaking knowledge that he's wrong. I'm not Lo's mate. Is she not, Lo? Your mate? Tell him, I order, but he still doesn't speak, and it feels like a slap to my face. Tell him the truth. So Lo runs his tongue over the inside of his cheek and then presses his lips together in a small, sad smile. Something inside me trembles. Now that it's settled, Father says dryly, Mick informs me that no one but you knows where Liliana is hidden, and I want her. All I want is assurance that humans and wares won't join forces against vampires, and that starts with them not giving a reason to believe they're more similar and compatible than they thought. Make arrangements to hand your sister over.
Whatever.
Lo's
Kill
like,
me.
obviously that's not going to happen. Lo says, why would I do that? Why would I give you my sister? And her dad, with his nimbleness, moves over to Misery, puts a knife to her neck, slashes her a little bit, and Lo's like, you can see him lurch.
Yeah.
And he's like, because I'll kill your mate if you don't. I already tried to poison her, but Mick screwed that up.
Fucking Mick.
The peanut butter. It was her father. He goes, for the good of the vampires, I will not hesitate to sacrifice my daughter. Okay, you piece of shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Then, bam! Serena, surprise, surprise,
turns.
Can shift.
Mama!
She's been practicing.
Well, you ain't got nothing but time.
Uh-huh. And Owen's like, surprise! I'm not on your side, Dad.
I thought Owen... Okay, I did not know where the double cross was coming in. I was like, oh, he double crossed her when he said that he was going to double cross his dad. Yeah. But he's actually...
Unhooks Lo's.
Oh, thank God.
Lo's hands weren't even...
Oh, thank God.
Yep. Lo shifts, Serena shifts, and then Misery says, and then I'm followed by a bloodbath. 2 huge white wolves ripping everyone in the room to shreds.
Tear it up.
Except for her dad. They take the dad, tie him to a chair, and that was a little bit longer than I'm describing it now, but then Owen and Misery have a little bit of a chat, and he tells her how this happened, how this came together, is he found out who broke into Serena's apartment a few days ago. Yeah. It was Mick. So Owen called Lo and was like, hey.
You got a dirty dog in your pack.
Rat. You got a mole. Yeah. They come up with a plan, blah, 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 blah. They piece it together. He sends Mick to pick her up. It's a whole plan.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she's like, oh, okay, I get it. Her and Owen go back to her father, and Owen says, I just want you to know when I take your seat and I broker peace between us, the humans and the werewolves, I'm going to scatter your ashes along the borders so all species can step on you, even in your death.
You little bitch.
I was like, that's fucking right. You tell him. And
dishonored.
Lo is like, what do you want me to do with him? And Misery says, whatever you and Owen see fit. And she leaves.
Yeah, rip his throat out.
Although, I just wanted to tie the story together from the Emery and the Loyalist standpoint. Mm-hmm. Although they thought it was Emery and the Loyalists this entire time, it wasn't. However, the Loyalists were still responsible for arson that happened like a couple months ago.
Yeah, they just still don't seem cool.
They're not. And they killed some of his people. And so they're still working on them. they're just like kind of a non-issue for this story at this
Yes,
point.
yeah,
But they haven't gone away.
We have like bigger fish to fry.
So later that night, she has a heart-to-heart with Serena. They're best friends. They hash everything out. She's like, why didn't you ever tell me you were aware? Like, I'm your best friend.
I literally just found out. I was processing it. How dare you make this about you, you vampire bitch.
For sure. They hash it out. They're fine. So a few days later, her and Serena have been staying at the nest. Lo's gone. Owen and Maddie, it's kind of pandemonium right now. They're like, Owen's coming to power. They're brokering peace. Like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So Owen and Maddie Garcia are in meetings all day, every day, trying to iron this shit out. Owen tells her she no longer needs to live with the Wares and she can come home.
Gabby's doesn't want to come home.
Right. Why would you want to?
Why would you want to?
She finally has a place where she belongs.
Yeah.
Gabby's been sent back already.
Who even cares about Gabby?
Yeah, at this point. So he asks her, he's like, where do you want to live? And in that moment, she realizes. So she goes and grabs Serena. They take off, drive into Were territory, and she drops Serena off with Juno, who Misery's pretty good friends with at this point.
Yeah.
And she's like, you need to be with Wares right now.
Well, you need to learn how to wear it up.
Discover this part of you. And Serena's happy to. She wants to. So she's staying with Juno. As she's driving away, she can see Juno and her shift into wolves and see them run into the forest. It's like this cute moment.
Yeah.
And then she drives to Lo's house. And when she gets there, she's pissed. She's like, you fucking
lying
lied
ass.
to me.
You fucking lying ass. You love me.
For real.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Lie to me.
But did he know in that moment that this whole plan was about to go down?
No.
Okay.
Not entirely.
Okay, then I'm still mad.
He still tried to push her away because he's still like, you're a vampire. You
safe.
Can't mate me or whatever.
We can try.
For sure.
Yeah, practice.
So she's like, you fucking lied to me. You said I'm not your mate. And he was like, I don't want you to be burdened by my love. I don't want you to think that you have to be with me because I'll fall apart if you don't.
Love is a burden.
It is a burden.
It is a burden.
And she's like, well, what about my love for you?
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to love you? Am I not allowed to reciprocate your feelings? Ever think of that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can I mate you?
Uh-huh.
Or is this one-sided?
And she goes, well, get used to it, asshole, because for some fucking reason, I love my were husband and I love Anna and I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I want to be the weird blood-sucking member of your pack.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, suck my blood.
Suck my knot.
Suck my knot.
And then he goes, I can't be decent anymore. If we're doing this, we're doing it right, and we're doing it right fucking now. And then they finally, full-blown, have sex.
Locked in.
And she goes, and she's like, we're going all the way. You're fucking knotting me tonight.
Yeah.
I want your knot tonight. And so they're doing it. She can feel it like swelling. She's like, holy fucking shit, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And he's losing his mind. She like passes out on, she's like, how long is this going to take?
That's what I'm saying. Like now we're just stuck together for a while. Like I like to get up and do things after sex.
Well, yeah. I mean, like we're sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a wipe off, you know?
So she like passes out at the very least. A drink of water.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
So
just smoke.
She comes to and she's like, how long was it? And he said 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
To go all the way down.
I seriously don't have 30 minutes to kill every time we fuck.
I just don't want to do that.
But whatever.
For sure. Okay, so now they're decided they're doing this thing forever, and she was like, I want you to bite me. That's how you mate.
Yeah.
The bonding or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to, but I'm going to do it in a right moment, not right fucking now. We're going to have a ceremony. It's going to be a thing.
Oh, God.
We're going to make it special.
Whatever, homo.
Epilogue.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks later. Anna's back in the house. Cohen brings her back. Shit's starting to settle between the Wares, the humans, and the vamps. They're starting to iron shit out. Cohen opens the door, and as soon as he opens the door, he's knocked
obviously
on his ass by Serena's scent.
Oh.
Book 2, which is not out yet, is Serena and Cohen's story.
Oh, hot.
Yep.
That's hot for them.
Yeah, and there's, I think, so he's 10 years older so there's a 15-year age gap between Serena and Cohen. The book comes out in October, I believe, and it's called Mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
so there's some stuff that'll be completed in the next book.
Yeah.
But it came together.
It did come together. I mean, it mostly makes sense. I mean, I hate the rules of the vampire in this. Are super dumb.
Exactly.
But it was fun overall.
Yeah, but it wasn't exactly.
It was fun.
There's this guy that I absolutely love, a new gay content creator, book talker. He's also an author and worked in television production. He's amazing. I feel like you would like him and his opinions. Anyway, I told you I watch TikToks after I read the book to see what other people are thinking, and I'm like, am I totally off base here? He made a TikTok that was like, this book is unserious. Read it, enjoy yourself.
definitely unserious.
Because then I watched some other videos where people were like dissecting it as if it was some
literary fucking thing.
And I was like, cool, that's what I thought. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
It's not great.
No, it doesn't build the most in-depth world of vampires and werewolves and
entry-level beginner.
Yeah.
So now I'm reading, can I tell you? I'm reading another, I was like, I'm into the vampire thing. Yeah. And so I'm reading a vampire book right now. It's so good. The title's terrible, but it's so fucking good. It's called Bite Marks and
Bite Me
something. It's gay and it's so hot.
I bet.
These
gay
two
vampires?
Yeah, but one's a human.
Of course.
The vampire, he doesn't know he's a vampire. It's so fucking hot. Anyway, yeah, I'm huge into vampire smut.
Well, it is about to be the season.
Tis. Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, even though it pissed you off.
Yeah, obviously mad about the vampire stuff, but it was still fun.
It was fun. I liked it.
I like monsters doing stuff.
Me too. It's fun. Next week's book.
Yeah.
You're never gonna guess what it is.
I don't.
Well, maybe I don't know if you like read between the lines or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's called Dying to Love, and it has nothing to do with like a walk to remember situation where someone's got cancer.
Okay, because it sounds very much like.
Yeah, I would never read that because it would destroy me.
We fell in love after I was diagnosed with 6 months left to live.
I would never read something like that.
Yeah, it would ruin you.
Seriously, I would be a mess.
What's it called? Dying for Love?
No, it's Dying to Love.
Dying to Love.
Dying to Love.
Dying to Love. I think that Dying for Love.
Dying to Love.
Dying to Love. I think that Dying to Love. Okay. I think that Dying to Love is about.
There's the one.
A 50-something, 52, 50-something year old older woman. She has lived in San Francisco for the past like 35 years of her life. She came there as like a young 20-something year old.
Fun.
She moved from like a very small conservative town in like Nebraska, and she was like an artsy lesbian, and she moved to San Fran when she was like spunky and young.
Pride.
Yeah. And she's had this, beautiful, queer, artistic, weird life, right?
I can picture her.
And now we find her, and she's sad, and she's gray. She's blue.
Eeyore.
Yeah, she's just sad and older, very pretty, doesn't really wear makeup, long hair, very pretty. She's like an artist and kind of...
This is already giving me vibes of the trans man.
Oh, a little bit, but
story.
we're gonna move locations.
Oh, okay.
So the book's gonna start with her like finding that she's lived in San Francisco, sad, something's happened, like there's been a big loss. It's like she lost her partner that she had for a very long time.
Sad.
So like that's how we find her, sad, heartbroken that her partner's gone, kind of reflecting on how much she's loved San Francisco. She's an artist. She did like a lot of... She likes to work with natural mediums, so like pottery and stuff, and like like imprints of flowers and things like that. She's like pretty like well known in that scene, gets a lot of like residuals, makes plenty of money, is happy. So it's been a couple years since her partner died. She's just kind of reclused in. She's quietly makes her art and sells it, and just has disappeared. And her friends like try to check on her, but eventually they stop.
I just got a crazy idea based off that.
So then she is just kind of realizing how sad her life has gotten a bit, and that her art, her like pottery and stuff is not coming out good. It's like
I can't believe she's even doing it.
Well, it's just like that's what she's always done, so this is what she turned to. But
she
thought after this big loss that she'd find all this creativity and stuff, but she's found nothing. She thought that that's what she has found, is that now her life feels empty. And so whatever, she realizes that most of her like close friends that she had either moved on or just she like can't hang out with them because it's too... Everything just reminds her of this like beautiful life that she's led, and she's at a point where she's not leading that life anymore. So she's like looking for something. So she's like online, and she finds like an artist retreat to go on, And
love that. Where, in like Joshua Tree or like Arizona or like in another country?
In New Mexico.
Cool.
She's going to go
outside of Taos?
Yeah, like outside of Taos. Exactly what I'm
cool.
thinking. So she's like, whatever, like, let me go check this out.
Pottery would be good for that location.
Yeah. So she goes out and, you know, it's this group of like 15 different artists coming together. It's this little compound out in the desert.
Ooh, love that.
And they're all
you know what?
pottery, doing different mediums.
It could be a grievance. They could all be.
Oh yeah,
it could be a grief. It could be a grief retreat.
Grief one. And it's because she goes to it, and the thing is, like, she gets there, and she's in her like little thing, and she doesn't like it. She's not feeling this. She's going to all these group activities, and like everyone's gonna work on what they're working on in different here, and she's just like, it's not clicking. Nothing is clicking, and she's just like, fuck. The whole point of this was to make something click because nothing is clicking.
Yeah.
And while she's there, she's become real distraught. She's like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I guess like maybe this was a bust. Maybe I'm just going to be sad like this. Maybe I should just like pack it up and like stop being an artist or whatever. And it'll be like that day that she hears like a commotion at the front desk, and it's like someone that was supposed to have shown up days ago for this retreat, and they've just shown up, and it's like a 30-something-year-old flower child trying to relive the 70s hippie girl, and she's like trying to argue her way back in, and they're like, there's only 2 days left. You were supposed to be here like days and days and days ago. And she's just like, it's just, you don't understand. I was like following my intuition. Like, you don't know. And whatever. So she's like, like this girl, she's
grumpy sunshine.
Yeah, that's very much what's going on here. But so then they have a couple classes together or whatever, and the girl's like very like outspoken, and
just forces her way into her little heart.
She's just watching her, you know, the whole next like 2 days. And then they have like a moment at like dinner or whatever, and they like make some like real dark jokes together. And like she's talking about like that her mom died, and that's like kind of why she was coming to this grief thing, and that her mom was like this incredible artist, and that like she's been raised on this commune, like also like in New Mexico, farther outside of Taos, like more into the desert, way less populated. And she's like, that's where I was like coming from. I've lived there for so long, and I live there, which just a community of artists. My mom I was born into it basically. And she's like,
it's her dead partner's daughter.
No. Ew, oh my God. How sick would that be?
Well, they have like dad's best friend all the time.
That's true. That's true. Know? That's true. But partner's daughter
right.
is like, but whatever. So she's like, you should come check out this thing if this isn't clicking for you, whatever. So she does, and she gets there, and it's a cult. Let's be real. It's a cult out in the desert, and that's what she slowly starts to like realize with the way that people are talking and stuff. And the cult makes their own natural dyes, and they dye fabrics and make just all these like hippie
using
clothes
beats.
And they like go and sell them. And so while she's there, obviously it's like full of like queer lesbians and stuff like that, so everything's whatever. But polyamory left and right. Yeah, like when she gets there, like the girl that like took her there, like, you know, makes out with like the first girl that she sees, and she's like, that's my friend, we haven't seen each other in a while. But so yeah, like while she's there, she's like very grumpy, and she's very like, she has to like overcome this feeling of, this is what like we fought for, being weird out in San Francisco, for like all these young queers to be able to come out somewhere and live like this, and blah 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 blah. And it takes like a long time, but eventually this hippy dippy girl who's showing her around and is like her guide, they start to have little sparks of something. She starts to stir, and it's like she doesn't remind her of her partner. She reminds her of herself when she was younger. Wow. And so they are having like this nurturing relationship. And then but then like this whole time, she's in a cult. She's like joining into a cult. Like in the beginning, she's like, I'm just doing this.
I would love to read a book where someone joins a cult.
She's kind of joining a cult.
Doesn't get out of one.
And like, it's just getting like, obviously her and this girl start fooling around in Fukin. The girl starts bringing her friends around eventually. When she gets comfortable. They're having little orgies, little threesomes. And while they're there, like, she starts to take it a little bit more seriously, and she's like gets into the process of the dyeing, and she's like dyeing her clay now and working with like glazes that she's like really getting into like color and dyes and stuff.
Yeah.
And so whatever, it's basically going to be that she gets really integrated into this cult. The whole time you're worried about her being part of this cult and like, what is the message? And then we do come to find out that the girl that left, her mom was the head honcho.
Oh.
So they haven't had a leader ever since her mom died.
Oh.
So eventually this woman is going to step into like the leadership role of this
Love
art
that.
cult, and she's gonna like get their dyes going. They're gonna start making more money. They're gonna
Yeah.
get bigger, and they're gonna try to like expand and do like multiple communes and
Art
stuff.
shows.
And it's gonna
fucking.
be like there's gonna be tension because it's gonna be the whole thing of like we're just free artists, and she's coming in with, she's been a professional artist
Yeah.
for years, so she's coming in with a structured business plan. So her and this hippie girl are fighting about like that'll be their big fallout, is like you're trying to turn this cult into something that we never wanted it to be. We were just supposed to make this, and she's like, no, I want to spread the word, blah blah blah, blah. And they'll eventually come to a middle ground where they never expand the cult so much, is like they invest into this compound in the desert, and it becomes like its own artist city. And the epilogue is like fast forward to like her in her late 80s, and she's like leaving the cult like in the hands of the next generation, and she has like just instilled this sense of like we always leave it better for the next generation. We are
Love
just
that.
artists. We are doing this, like we have these different beliefs, but we're like good, and like we will always fight for what's right, and we'll fight the government and all that shit, but like no violence. And it's actually a very positive cult
Love
story.
that. Paul, I would read the fuck out of
Yeah.
that. I love that.
And the hippie girl has now inherited the cult because she was way too out there.
For sure.
You know, she
needed some time.
But she went out into the world and like brought back the mother to the cult after her mom died.
Cool.
And it's like a
I'd read the fuck out of that.
lesbian
I love
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. That's what I think dying to
To
love
love.
is about.
All right, we'll see.
See all the dying on different levels.
Uh-huh.
Dead people, dying clothes,
Totally.
dying pottery,
Yeah.
dying to love.
Dying to love.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Okay, great.
All right. Thanks, Paul.
No, thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, we're not hanging up the phone. Bye. You made it so hard.